Like, yeah, can you hear me? Hope the service ain't messed up. Always does. This service is so weird, bro. I forgot why my camera messed up. Our voice is messed up. What is this? You hear me? Because apparently when I get on this string, the sound always wants to cut off. Hey, you hear me? Yes, no? See or no? I need to know. Habla English. No. Do you not understand that I'm talking to you in English? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, no, maybe. Can you hear me? Yes. No sound? Okay, yes. Look at me talking to the phone like I'm crazy. Like, are you deaf? Like, obviously not. I have to say that because every time I get on the last couple of times I got on the string, like people kept saying they couldn't hear me, so I had to like restart it. So I don't know. Hello, how you doing? Are you doing majestic? Are you doing enough? How's life going? Is life lifing? Is them lemons cut yet? 'Cause I'll tell you. How y'all Friday going? Y'all doing the most or doing nothing? And knuckleheads. I never told you how much I don't like you guys. But then again, I do because y'all pay my bills. So whoever pays my rent is a friend of mine. Like, honestly. Even my mortal enemies pay my rent. I look the other way. What's up, ladies? What's up, my peoples? Ow. How is mi gente doing from Clemente? What's up with y'all? What y'all strangers, dude? What you got a problem? Come on, talk. It's good. Like, come on, guys. Listen, my rent is not gonna pay itself. I need one of y'all. One of yous to pay it. Will y'all donate a seed? Like, I need a seed. Even if I did, I wouldn't ask y'all good people for it. Steve is very prideful, so I don't like people's help. I don't like anybody's stuff. Great Friday today. Great day. The week is going by super quick, man. It's like that every week, man. Like we already on what? What's today? Oh, December 12th. We be going by so daggone quick, man. Enjoying every day of God's blessings out here. Because some weirdo said that I wasn't gonna be able to enjoy it. So the fact that I'm still here December 12th enjoying all of God's blessings, man, that's funny, ain't it? Yeah. At least y'all not like them though. So if y'all was like them, I wouldn't want to talk to any of y'all. Honestly. Ow. Hold on. How y'all doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't want to like talk until like you guys start talking to me because I feel like I'm talking to myself, and I don't like talking to myself. I like to be for the people. So if the people want to talk to me, then what are we doing on our Friday night? I can go in and eat tater tots and play video games. I got a whole fresh bag of tater tots. It's about to go in the oven. So. Tater tot Saturday. What's up, Mike? They ain't talking to me right now. So I don't know. I feel like some of y'all have a low key vendetta with me. When I ask y'all to talk to me, y'all don't speak to me because y'all don't like me. This is y'all way of trying to get at me because I made y'all mad. So y'all probably got mad. That's why y'all don't like me. Let's talk about it. I feel it. Out there making that money. Y'all making money out there, too. I feel it, man. Like I said, we'll do Discord tonight. Y'all want to do Discord again? Y'all down? It's like 2 weeks in a row. I mean, the Discord like every day. But it's cool. It don't ever get old though. That's why I said it never gets old. Like it's so early, man. It is still early. I'm starving, man. You know, today payday, so I'm finna go get me a large Papa John's pizza, all to myself. Extra jalapenos. I enjoy time with y'all, man, on Discord. Like we get to just talk, and have quality time, and spend time with each other, man. That's what it's all about, honestly, man. Honestly, it's what it's about. I miss that, man, because like I said, we've been slacking on that for months, man. Like I feel like there shouldn't have been no reason, man. We kind of did slack off, man. We've been having this since like February. Like we should have definitely been like still locked in, man. That's on me too, because I kind of was busy and whatnot. But you know, I feel like I should have still kept that going. But shoot, I ain't had Papa John's in so long, man. I really been going to Pizza Hut getting like the stuffed crust, like whoever got the stuffed crust. That do sound good, man. A large stuffed crust pizza. Shoot, are you ready for the new year? Renewed mind and spirit? Absolutely, Lisa. Lisa, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be so new. I'm gonna come back in different color. Look, y'all see me dark over here out of the light. You see that? Y'all see Steve is as dark as this. I'm gonna come back more as white as snow. Like Steve, literally, he changed himself. Literally, he took cleansing himself to a whole nother level. Came back a white man, boy, called Jeffrey. No Epstein. Like he changed himself a whole lot. I said, that's what I meant. I'm doing so much change in my life. I done changed daggone ethnicities. Like, boy, I got 7% Scandinavian in my blood. I'm gonna see if I can rush that blood up to at least 67%, so I can be more Scandinavian. And walk around with my favorite white privilege card. They don't understand if I did turn white, I'm just gonna use white privilege to get at them. This is what you did for 400 years of my people. Yeah, how do you like being called niggers? How do you like it when somebody stands over top of you, cut your checks? How do you like it? Yeah, how do you like somebody telling you I'll be the judge of that, buddy? How does that feel? Yeah, that's what I would do. What's up, bro? That's why I said I got a black and white card. Like I said, I taunt Negroes with my black card because I can say nigga. And then I'm gonna go to white people and taunt them with it. Yeah, I bet you are, pal. Like, I'm gonna belittle them too. Oh, they all gonna hate me. Yeah. No, I'm ready for the new year, man. Like I said, I got so much stuff planned. I got these albums, music coming out. I got to drop. I got a lot of weirdos to taunt. I got a lot of skits to make. Like, yeah, it's gonna be taunting season with these little weird niggas can't shut up. Oh yeah, they getting theirs. They getting theirs. They already kind of getting theirs anyway. I got a lot of stuff I want to do, man. Even before the end of this year is out. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people pissed off. I got a lot of things to do to get a lot of people mad. So believe me, I've been planning a big event. So, but yeah, you know it's serious when you planning on your major piss off move. You gonna piss people off. Ranking the new year the right way. Yes, gonna piss everybody off. Not everybody, but just the nobodies. I guess you could say there's somebody, but the nobodies. I'm finna piss off everybody, man. People that talk too much, Negroes, this racist stuff. Everybody just like get on my nerves. I'm about to piss everybody off, and I'm about to go get me a queen like them. So yeah, Steve ain't gonna be single for long. Mark my words. I told y'all that. Now I've been waiting for a minute. I kind of been single to myself because I want to, but like I said, it's gonna be less of this YouTube stuff. I'm telling you now. Next year, I'm not really gonna do YouTube that much because I'm gonna be with my woman, and me and my woman gonna be doing stuff with each other. We got places to go, traveling, out to eat, going on dates. Stevie getting back into the Rizzler mode, man. I ain't trying to be around y'all no more. No, I love y'all. I'm gonna still be around y'all, but I'm not gonna really do this as often, man. I don't want to be. I don't really want to be on the camera like that no more. I just want to upload the music and do the music on stream, but I don't really want to do like the talking and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. I'll do it every now and then, but I'm like, "What's up, bro?" But I'm like, I don't really want to do that as much, man. I kind of just want to get back to just the music. That was my first step, man. Besides God, the music and my family, like the music is where I'm at. I was watching one of my old streams, man. This is my very first talking stream on the H Steve channel. It's coming up on 2 years ago. That's when I first put myself on camera on the channel, and I was talking about what the future of the channel is gonna be. I might show y'all tonight. I was watching that last night at like 2 in the morning, man. While I was about to get off the computer because I was working on some stuff, and then I was kind of like I took a break from it, and then I was like, nah, that motivated me. Like watching that, I said, bro, I made it 2 years ago. Look where I'm at now, man. I was in a whole other apartment on the other side of town. You know what I'm saying? I was going through a kind of like a breakup at the time. You know what I mean? And so I was kind of like focusing on some. I only had like I think my first 4 videos out. Like kind of like continuously my first 4 or 5 videos I put out. And I was uploading every day. And now look, I got like 200, man. I got so many videos now just on each channel. Like I got so much stuff. I did a mighty long thing. I came a mighty long way since last year, man. Like I said, with God's help, man, I really, overcame a lot of stuff, you know. But with that, I got more weirdos. These old weird idiots that can't shut up. But I'm like, with the weirdos, man, like I said, we get a lot of stuff done. They don't. They channel's exactly where it stays. Their life is just like they channel, not Jack. Nobody's watching it on both ends. What else? So yeah, man. Yeah, I love being me, man. That's why I say this is why I come. That's why I changed the channel to Simply Steve, man, because I like when people just come over and see Simply Steve. I was telling somebody, so what y'all don't know is, um, when I was y'all silly. When I was younger, I was the minister of music at church. Daddy made me the minister of music, mom for short, and so they would call me mom. I was always Mr. Mom since I was like 12. Okay, so but yeah, he made me the minister of music because of course I did the music. And so I don't like titles. One thing about me, that's why I said unlike these little weird freaking idiots and these all little glory holes, I don't like titles, dude. I don't. I don't want the title of pastor. I don't want the title of minister. I don't want the title of chief executive. I don't like that. Even as like people, in church when they say like brother such and such or sister such and such, I will call you that out of respect. I said don't call me that. I told people all the time, I said, do not call me brother Steve. I don't like people call me that. Don't call me Minister Steve or Minister of Music. Don't call me that. Don't call me Preacher Steve, Steve Jr., Darby Jr. Don't call me that. I said, call me Steve. I've been like that since like 2011, 2012. Because I just don't like how it sounds. I'm like, bro, I'm Steve, man. I ain't nobody deep. I don't want to be deep. I just want to be Steve. You know what I'm saying? So, um, so yeah, I never really like getting called that, bro. I was like, I don't like anything other than my name. I might have a nickname I go by, but I said I don't like being called that. So I was the minister of music, man. But I don't flex titles on people. I don't care about titles. Even though I lead this channel, I'm not your boss, man. I'm not your leader. I'm not your pastor or your preacher. Steve. Plain Steve, that's it. That's all you're gonna get. Don't ask for nothing else. Don't want me to be nothing else, man. I don't even like to say I'm leading this movement, man. Like we all are leading this, man. We all are doing it. I'm just the head of it because I have to be, but I just don't like titles. I don't like getting called stuff. But yeah, that's why I said I've always just been me. I just love being me. I don't want to be anybody else. I want to be me. I want these little weird Negroes gone that keep bothering everybody, keep talking on us. As I said, they mad because I won't be their pastor because he's a weirdo with a beardo. They can't get nowhere with their life and their word sucks and their life sucks just like their word sucks. And they mad because you want pastor them, so that's why they won't come and talk. You know you're losing when you try to get somebody to pastor. Like you can't. You know why? Because you can't. That's exactly right. If I was a pastor, you think I'm a pastor to you? You think I'm really gonna pastor to you? Like, boy, please. I'll pass it on. These Mexican and white people out here, if I pass it to you, I promise you. Bro. I promise you. It's not even good. Can I break this? Yeah, can I break my charger? Hold on. Hope I ain't break my charger. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I thought I broke it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Cool. So yeah. So yeah, man. The last stream I did, I believe last stream I did, besides the music one I did today, I was talking about the envy of a weirdo, the envy of a Negro. That's who. I will be doing a part two series on there. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna be doing a lot of YouTube shorts on that too, and I'm thinking about getting a TikTok up and start posting on my TikTok so people know this. I told you these little weirdos want to come talking. I said, well, we're gonna go ahead and expose your game if you want to talk. Y'all keep messing with me, man. That's why I told y'all little weird freaks keep messing with me and my peoples. Y'all messing with new Christians. Y'all messing with black folk. Y'all messing with white people. I think the word is about tired of y'all. I think everybody's tired of you little weird religious nuts. I'm tired of you Negroes. So now I'm gonna tell everybody how y'all game works so they can't be bamboozled and bewitched by you. That's what you get for messing with me, you little freak. You have any idea I would beat you up in real life and beat you up in the spirit? Like at the same time. Hey, what's up, man? Shout out, man. Shout out. Yeah, we back for a third time. I told y'all I was gonna go live later, which I think I'll be playing. I'm doing this for y'all amusement. Y'all got 3 streams out of me today, so y'all better enjoy this. Because the minute Steve gets booed up, we're done. I don't know yous. All of yous is nobody's. I don't know you. I ain't never seen you nowhere ever. I'm gonna be with my woman, and we're gonna have Pop Tarts and strawberry kiwis, and that's gonna be it. I ain't talking to y'all. I don't talk to y'all no more. The live streams, the channel's gonna collect dust, cobwebs. The streams are gonna still go up because people can't stop watching, but it's just gonna be pretty much cobwebs. And then If I ever, God forbid, if I ever go through the breakup again, I'm gonna come back. So I'm making this video, guys. Welcome back. It's 2 months, 58 days. Ain't no such thing as 58 days and 2 months. That's like 3 months, ain't it? That's pretty much like 3 months and some change. I'm talking about 2 months, 58 days. Like, yeah, he got his heart broke so bad he's stupid now. He don't even know math. Every time you get your heart broke, you come back to YouTube. Oh, guys, it was the worst. She left. She took the TV and the computer. No more music. I'm like, how y'all been? So, yeah, man, funds are getting low. Girlfriend took the couch and the dog and the computer and the router. Had to downgrade from T-Mobile to Boost Mobile, and pretty soon that's gonna get cut off. Believe me, my ex-girlfriend wouldn't take that. Like, girl, I would take you somewhere to never be seen again. You ever take my stuff? That's when I call in the white people that don't nobody like, look, I need this one favor. This one favor. I don't like y'all very much, but you know what? There's a Negro we need to deal with real quick. Do me this one favor. Oh yes, all of you. No, I'm gonna still be here for y'all. I'm not gonna leave y'all completely. Yeah, you best believe if she ever try to take my computer, like, girl, yep. The next time they see you, you're gonna be trending on the computer. Trending. Like Steve made her go digital, literally. He put her through the TV screen. And then her father showed up, man, and I put him through the TV screen too. So now they both their heads are both stuck in the TV screen. So it's gonna be a challenge on TikTok called going digital. That's where you take your ops and ram their head in the TV. going digital. It's called I'm gonna turn them into motherboard. Remember motherboard from cyberspace? Hacker, the original. I'm gonna shove you into my motherboard. Try to touch my computer. Like I said, I give you my dog if I give you my computer, but this is worth money. This computer's expensive. It's got all my files on it, all my sensitive information. The world can't know what's on my files. No. I ain't got none on my files except great music that you know of. Yeah, cyber chase. I don't know why I said cyberspace. I guess they base it off of cyberspace. No, but yeah, we're gonna still have a great time. That's why I said when I get with somebody, we're gonna have a great time. It's just I don't want to be on here as much though. I really don't want to be on here as often. I want to just like take a break, man, from social media. Even like Instagram, Snapchat. Like even last year when I was on my own little wave, like I kind of took a break from some of that stuff. Man. I remember I didn't post for like 2 weeks straight. That's a record because I'm always on there like posting something, not like religiously, but I'll post something like just to keep it relevant. And so people was wondering. They said, "Bro, we were wondering why we ain't see you posting nothing in like 2 weeks." And that's very rare, man, because I'm posting something every couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Like not as much no more, but I post every couple of days. So they was like, "Bro, that's how everybody knew." They was like, "Yeah, hey, man, you don't post no more." I was like, "Bro, I'm on my own way." I started doing YouTube. That was like the only social media I did. YouTube, and that was it. I didn't want to do anything else. I'm like, I didn't want to post nothing. I posted like my vlogs. Like when I would upload my vlogs at first, I would post it on my stories and stuff, like so people can like see, click the link and stuff like that. But like, I want to take a break from all of that, man. Social media, take a break from YouTube, take a break from y'all, the Discord. I'm gonna let y'all do whatever. Now I ain't trying to come back now and see y'all done turn to the wicked witch of the west. Like, see, we done got a couple of weirdos in here, and man, people came back. We got man boys and boy men, and came back, man. We got those creatures that got the head of a man and the tail of a scorpion. And like, man, what, nigga? I was only gone for like 2 weeks. Can't trust you Negroes for nothing. It just ruin everything. So I cooked barbecue. I'm so hungry. Bro. I'm not eating anything all day today. So I don't know why I didn't eat none today. Like something wrong with me. I'm lazy, dude. So yeah, man. This last stream ain't gonna be a long one. I just like to bother y'all because I know y'all like me, so y'all want to tune into what I'm saying. Some of these people in here are my haters. They looking for me to say something bad. That's why they tune in every stream. He's like, yeah, I hope to slip him up now and see what he's gonna say so we can clip it and post it. And even if you did find something and clip it and post it, I don't care because again, I don't like people like you anyways. I only want people like you over here. You ain't no fine Chinas, so I'm just like, I don't want to lose them. I'll lose you. If the audience that I lose is the Negroes nobody wants, I'm okay with that. That's why I kept saying I wanted 5,000 people to go if they are them type of people. Because I don't care. Like, I don't like y'all. If we got 5,000 lovely white people from Virginia and Montana, please stay. Please, I beg you. I beg thee. I'll stop saying the N word. I'll stop just so you can stay. Please don't leave. I don't think it would be quite white if you all left. Like, please stay. I need you guys. I need y'all in my life. Please. You know, these darkies over here. Nah, I love my African American folk. I love my African Americans, my Black Americans. You're my friends, okay? We're all friends here. I'm so hungry, bro. It's not even funny. Hold on. Y'all done seen Steve next time. I done got a whole new Discord with a whole bunch of new people. They're like, yeah, those guys are the past. They're the past. You guys are the present. The future of the movement. Eventually, the goal is to go start something else. I'm already kind of working on that too. But not like without y'all. It's just kind of like, I ain't saying like I'm going to leave y'all. Because y'all be like, what should we do next, Steve? Will we ever see you again? When there's a child stuck in a tree, I'll be there. When little Timmy's trapped in the well, I'll be there. Like, Steve won't be here with you always. Just, not on Mondays and Fridays. Those are date nights. I feel like even when I get in a relationship, y'all not gonna like me. Like, y'all gonna be mad because I don't give y'all my time anymore. Y'all see how y'all was with the stream today? Yesterday, you promised to stream on Thursday. I said, yeah, and I promised one on Tuesday, and did I not deliver? Did I not deliver? See? Y'all want to go get a stream anyways. We need more piano music. I'm like, cuz I just did a piano thing like Tuesday. It's 2 hours and 35 minutes and 45 seconds not enough for piano time. You said Thursday, and I also said I want y'all to pay me $10 each. Why have I not received $10? Notice how y'all want to quote my words against me when y'all say something that y'all want. And then when I say, hey, I think you guys should pay me. And notice you guys don't do it. Notice, yeah. Y'all don't like that when the words in the literal word is used back against y'all. Y'all don't like that. You can't call yourself a supporter and you want to support me. You freeloaders. Knuckle dragon heathens. I love y'all, man. Y'all know I love y'all. Even if you don't pay me, I still love you. We have a good time over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, YouTube pays me. So whether y'all do or don't, YouTube pay me. And then the members and people that do donate, they pay me. I'm fine. My job pays me, so they care about me as long as I show up to work. Oh man. So yeah, man, how y'all been? What's up with y'all Friday? What y'all doing? What y'all eating on? What y'all got going on? Night, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Bro, I had to go the other day. Um, that envy message, man. I don't want to say message because it's not preaching, but that envy video I did, man, that was hitting, dude. Like, we was on the Discord, but I left out. I took my phone outside to go on a walk, my nightly walk, and I was listening to that video, and I was hitting points, and I was like, bro, because again, envy is real, man. It's so deep. So I won't talk too much about envy on this stream because it's not dedicated to that right now. But the reason I hit that envy so much, man, is because, like I said, it's a deadly weapon, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a silent killer. You know what I'm saying? It's the stuff that you do see, you can see, but sometimes you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they were saying they smiling in my face the whole time they want to take my place. The backstabbers. You don't really know a backstabber till they backstab you. You feel me? What's up, Denise? How you doing, girl? That's why I said like that backstabbing is real, man. That's why most people never knew that person wasn't their friend because in your face they always smiling. Like when I knew the homie, man, like the homie was always cool. But behind my back, he was talking. And again, I don't care. I mean, everybody kind of like say something about somebody behind their back. We all throw jokes out. We have like criticism or whatever. I feel you surviving out there. I feel you. I would survive. I lived in Las Vegas, boy. I'd be at the slot machines every day. I'll be taking y'all money. Y'all donate to me and go gambling. I need more five. Everything on Bitcoin. Look. But no, I was saying like, um, the reason I touch on that envy mega, like I said, that's what Homeboy was working out of. And that's just how it is. Yeah, they just we all kind of figured out his slip up because, like I said, he came off like that to all of us. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really pay attention to it because I don't watch everybody. I don't watch everybody. Again, I don't care. I'm not selfish, but I'm just like, I focus on myself a lot. So whatever everybody else is doing, I don't care. Whatever these little stupid trends everybody doing, I don't care. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't care about it. I think it's dumb. I don't watch the shows everybody watch where everybody talking about Grey's Anatomy and they talking about Orange New Black and all those dumb shows. I don't watch it. I don't watch documentaries. I don't watch celebrities. I don't watch other people's lives. I don't care about your girlfriend or your boyfriend. I don't care about your marriage. I don't care about your children. Not in a bad way, but I'm like, I just don't focus on other people's stuff. I get my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got my own life. I got my own bills to pay. I don't have time to be focusing on what everybody doing. So sometimes I'm self-centered in a positive way. Like I'm focusing on myself before I'm worried about what everybody else doing. You know what I mean? So that's selfishness in the right way, not selfishness in the bad way. That's just like I'm focused on myself. You know, two different things. So when I hear that people are doing stuff, because I don't really care enough to observe you and pay attention to what you're doing, but when I hear what people are doing and they saying certain phrases and they masking it with just, well, I'm looking out for you, or the Lord told me to tell you, or see, there's nothing wrong with destructive criticism. It's like, why is criticism the only thing that come out of your mouth? You know what's funny about criticism? We don't need it. It's one thing, like I said, if I was out there shooting up dope, selling rock, then yeah, you can come give your criticism. But when I'm out here minding my business and I run my business the way that I run my business, and you don't like how I say stuff on my delivery, and a nigga think this is a great time to come and give your constructive criticism, nigga, I don't need it. You can't do somebody a favor when they don't want the favor. Do me a favor, dude, and cash out. Do me a favor and go stream my music, man. I put the music out there for the world. It's ready to eat for everybody. Everybody, all ages can listen to it. Go listen to it. Why don't you do that? You want to help Steve out? Help me with that. I'll get off of YouTube talking crazy. You help me out with my music. I want to do the music anyways. I will stop talking about you weirdos. You help me out with my music. But it's okay. Y'all not going to do it. So I'm going to find my Norwegian audience that's going to do it. I'm going to find my Italian audience that's going to do it. Somebody, my black audience, my white audience, anybody that want to do it, I'm going to find them. Indian, whoever. Shout out to the Africans too. I love y'all Africans, man. Y'all always, the Africans ain't got no problem with me. They know about love, loyalty, and support. So they definitely do that. And I do the same thing with y'all, man. No, I got y'all back. If there's anybody I got y'all back, y'all Africans and y'all Mexicans, you know I got y'all back, bro. Just come call Steve. I'm only one call away. My number is 555-2910. Like, that's why I said, like, listen, Steve got you. I'm always gonna take care of my people. Anyways, so when it comes to what was I saying? Oh yeah. So that's why I was saying, like, bro, I don't need your criticism. I don't need your point of view, nor do I care, nor will I ever ask you for it. You know, I won't even ask you for your pay. I don't even want your money. Keep it, nigga. You ain't got no money. I don't want it. If it comes with that, keep it. Like I said, I don't care about what you think. I don't want you to give your point of view over here unless I ask you. Because sometimes I do ask people for insight. But when it comes to when I didn't ask you, I don't care. You know? So that's why I said I'm like, understand the face of enemy when you see it. That's why I was hitting that issue so hard, because I'm like, we deal with people like this every day in our life and in our community, man. We always got somebody that can't shut up. Some idiot, man, always trying to speak for us, trying to speak for the Raza, trying to speak for God, trying to speak for everything because they too dumb to go do nothing on their own life. You know what I'm saying? So when you can't handle your own life, what do? You go speak on everybody else. It's easier to talk about everybody and everything else when you can't fix your life and your issues. Again, you don't care about people's life or their soul salvation or what their outcome is. You just care because, again, you think you called to tell people what to do. If you ever see some control freak or a freak that always want to tell somebody what to do, they're envious. Anybody that wants to be in a spot of position so bad, they envious. I'm telling you now. Anybody that wants to be the boss so bad and wants to run people and run ministry so bad, not like run ministry like they want to be a part of it, but if they always got to have the mic, they always got to be seen, they always got to like be critical about everything, they envious. Don't ever, listen, do not ever take somebody's instructions on constructive criticism. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Whenever somebody tells you there is nothing wrong with constructive criticism and correction, that's them be saying, I'm just envious. When you're doing good in life, you don't need somebody to tell you constructive criticism. Unless you're doing business and maybe your business is partners over you or something. But when you're dealing with a no-name, no-good Negro, and they think they're called to tell you to run something the way you built it, envy. That's just envy. What's up, Jose? Yeah, you know how many people came over on this page, told me that there's like nothing wrong with constructive criticism. Why do I want it? You didn't build this channel, I built this channel. You didn't build the music, I built the music. Me and God did that. So why do I need your crappy criticism? What's up with your life? What's up with your channel? Oh, you ain't got one. You don't got no music going on. You ain't got nothing in your life. You ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. So why am I gonna take your constructive criticism? Here's a constructive criticism. Keep your lips off the blunt. Quit smoking dope. Here's another constructive criticism. Quit messing with somebody, man, and stay at my DMs too. Here's another constructive criticism. Go worry about your own life and get out of Mississippi. You go do that. See, when you hit their issues, they don't like it. You critical about their little crappy state and they little crappy channel. See, they don't like that, but they want to come and tell you how to run yours because it makes them feel better that they can give constructive criticism on somebody else's platform because they don't got one. You know how many people would love to school Jeff Bezos and school Bill Gates, two billionaires who built their own thing on their own two hands, and people would love to tell them off because it makes them feel better if they can tell the billionaire off. They can tell a celebrity off because they know them by everybody. They can't never amount up to what these people got. So if they can make them feel bad or if they can get their attention, they'll do anything. So of course that's gonna make them feel good. If they was able to make Jeff Bezos mad, I feel bad. They're gonna feel good because again, they can't amount up to his level. So when they can't amount up to him, they're gonna turn him down. And if that affects him, they're gonna love that. That man ain't never watched one video that somebody did on him. He do not care, but he got enough money to buy you, your family, and your ancestors. He don't got time for that. So that's why I said don't believe people when they talk about constructive criticism. That's just another word for just I don't like you. I envy what you got. I'm keeping you on my level. There's no such thing as constructive criticism. Do not ever listen to a Negro, especially a Negro when they say that. Do not ever listen to them when they say that. Especially when you didn't ask. When you don't ask for stuff and people do that, that's envy right there. Jealousy. Weirdoism. Hold on. I have opinions on them as human beings, but as business, maybe they are some of the best in a way. I mean, yeah, there's morality. That's why I said it depends. Like it depends on what it is. Like if you going out here doing something crazy, and then people's like, hey, I don't think that would be the best thing to go out here. Like I said, if you out here slinging rock on the corner, they okay, hey, I don't think that would be the best idea to go out there and sling rock. That's one thing. It's just like, hey, that because that's against the law. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, man, I don't want you to get killed. I get 30 years in jail. You know what I mean? Or life. I don't want you to get messed up. You got a family. That's another way. You know what I'm saying? If you're out here running people's pockets and somebody say, hey, you probably shouldn't be running people's pockets, that's different. But when you doing your thing the legal way, and you minding your business, and you got your own platform doing it how you want to do it, and it worked off of you doing how you wanted to do it, and some idiot, no name, no good Negro come over here and tell you that they don't like it, and I'm just trying to let you know. I don't need you to let me know. Ain't nobody did nothing wrong over here. You just got your feelings hurt because you a freak who can't shut up. So no, I don't take your constructive criticism. I don't take your warnings. I don't take your word. Keep that junk. You're not good at it. You don't have the word in you. That's why you over here talking now. You talking out of envy. The word don't work out of envy, you idiot. That's why have you ever noticed that words never came to pass? Because the nigga talking envious, dude. It don't work when you act like that. So I just expose people to the oldest game in the book. Since they want to talk, I didn't really care about that at first when I did this channel. I was not trying to have people like it related to my channel. But since they want to talk and they want to get offended because they want your name, which is really what it's about. I'm gonna tell you what it is. People want your name. They want the Bezos name, and for some reason they want the Darby name. There's no billions of dollars behind our name. I don't even know for the life of me why you would want that, but they want it. If it come with this many weirdos, my homie, you can have it. I will legally transfer my name over to you. if it means I ain't never got to deal with a weirdo like you no more, I will transfer this name, dude. I don't get paid off his name. I wish. It doesn't work like that. People are envious of your last name, man. You feel me? Because they want to do the same thing you doing. They want to be great like you. Like I ain't even great. Like bro, I'm just Steve. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like people act like I be walking around arrogant. I'm not arrogant, dude. I don't have enough to be arrogant. And even if I did, I still wouldn't be arrogant. I'm Steve, man. I just want to be me. Remember I told y'all the title I had, the Minister of Music? I did not like being called the Minister of Music. I don't want to be called no title, man. I just want to be called Steve, not Darby, not Junior, not Minister of Music, not Brother Steve, not Minister Steve, not Pastor Steve. Just Steve. Can I be called Steve? That's all I want. I don't want no title, man. I think that stuff is tacky when people use that for an idea. They trying to use that to get fame or, you know what I'm saying? Here's my title. It's called A Steve, Trap Boy Steve, That Boy Steve. That's my alias. That's what I go back because I make the music. That's what you call me. The musician, the pianist, you can call me that. Don't call me any other names. You see, when you get blessed, when you just want to be yourself, I don't want to be in front of a mic, man, because again, that's not my calling. Only a low life Negro is the one that want to be in front of a mic, and that's why I told y'all. And I'm gonna do something on that. The one that want to be in front of the mic, they not called to have the mic. And that goes for all you little YouTube weirdos and you little fake prophets on here giving out word. If you want to give out the word so much and you always want to be in front of a mic, you're not called to do it. God didn't tell you to do that. That's why nobody watching your channel listen to your garbage word. If you knew what really came with that mic, you wouldn't be doing it. If you knew what really came with being a man of God, you would swear up and down you don't want to be one. Why you think I keep saying that? Because again, I'm not called to do it. I already know that's not my calling. But I'm like, why you think a lot of people don't want to do that? Because you know what they go through. You see exactly the price that it takes. You're not willing to pay that price. You speaking out of envy because you see the fame and the recognition and people gloating, or people getting recognition on their name and the views, and you thinking about the money. And what come with the money come with the devils. You ain't ready for that. So that's why I said, I'm like, yeah, you just want it because, again, you want fame. You want it for the wrong reason. You on YouTube now with your small, dying, crappy channel trying to get people to recognize you. Think what you're going to do with a multitude of people, dude. Think about the pressure you're going to be under. Think about the people you got to deal with that's just like you. You ain't dealt with enough people that's like you. Till you do, it ain't going to be funny no more. You're going to wish everything in your power, but you don't want to be that. You're going to hope like, man, I don't want to do this no more. That's why I said anybody can get on YouTube and be a man of God. How dumb you got to be to think that you ordained on here? Like, nobody ordains you on YouTube. That's why I got anybody in here talking. Anybody can get on here talk. I can get on here tomorrow and say I'm a pastor. I'm not a pastor. You can just do it on YouTube because YouTube is free. You're only a man of God on YouTube because you can't go forward to start a church. Because you're not called to do ministry, dude. You're not called to do it. When you're called to do it, the Lord's gonna make a way. The Lord's gonna make a way for you to have that, bro. When He didn't, it's because you're not called to do it. You're not good at the word. And don't nobody want to hear a YouTube weirdo talk about the word. They already got pastors and real life evangelists to do that. They don't want to hear you. They don't want to hear you. Get off YouTube and go scrape up the trash in the community. Go do that. There's your word. Be a service, community service like Christ was to the people. You ain't did nothing, not a Negro. You ain't getting on here giving nobody no word with that little crappy garbage word you got. Like, bro. So yeah, that's why I said I speak so much on Negroes. You see, well now why I say Negroes because they envious. I don't know anybody more envious than a Negro, man. I don't. There's a lot of envy in every ethnicity. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But I said the ones I have to deal with it's not no Ethiopians, it's not no Filipinos, I know Trinidadians, these Negroes I have to deal with. And we know what happens in our community. I can't speak the same for every other ethnicity. I can speak for mine. So I hit that envy on top of the head. So whenever you see somebody get over here making downfall videos and expose me videos, they envious. It has nothing to do with they want to just preach the truth and they want to spread light. Like, no, they want to spread hate. They want to spread gossip and lies. That's why when you look at people, they slandering. That's why Negroes come over here talking about, well, yeah, somebody said you hate people and they said you was mocking God. I never once said I hate people. I never once mocked God. Are you dumb? The God that gave me everything that I want, the God that gave me everything that I need, the God that gave me life when I didn't deserve life, and I'm gonna mock him? What kind of idiot do you think I am? I ain't scared of you Negroes. You ain't got no power. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. That's why your life sucks the way it is, because you ain't gonna do nothing about it. God can do something about it. He can snap his fingers. I could drop dead right now. Thank the Lord he didn't. God got the power to kill us all right now if he wanted to. He doesn't, and thank God he don't. Thank him literally he don't do it. So why am I gonna mock the very thing that has my existence in his fingers, dude? That controls my soul. You know why they say that? Because it makes for juicy content. Because anybody would be like, why would you mock God? Oh my God, how could you mock God? So of course it's gonna make them think like, oh, he's a terrible person. That's what they're doing. Understand the game, man. To this old weirdo with a beard, old little freaking idiot, broke Negro that's on YouTube talking about me and talking about my peoples. Yeah, he did the same thing. It's the oldest trick in the book. And that's why if Buddy and all them other little weirdos and fake prophets that talk on us was standing right here, literally right here in my face, they wouldn't say it. Do you know why people have never said it to us? Because it's not the truth. Because they know what's going to happen. We're going to fold them. And if I ever do see you and you don't get that right and you still talking that mess, I'm going to fold you when I see you. I'm just going to let you know that you're going to get folded when I see you if I ever do see you. I ain't coming to your town, wherever you is. But I'm just going to let you know you can talk that in my face, and that word that you gave is not going to stop a fish from flying in your mouth. I'm just going to let you know that because you run your mouth too much. You lucky I don't call out two she-bears like Elisha them did when they was talking about him. So you better be glad that it ain't like that. So that's why I told you, I said people just talk. It's just a slander and it's a narrative. That's why God shows everybody the opposite. That's why people come over and say, hey man, the Lord bless me. You know, the Lord just led me to your channel. You know what I'm saying? We doing big things over here that I didn't even pay attention to because I'm just like, what's whatever? It's like, no, it's not whatever. There's big things here. People are getting motivated, man. People are getting touched. People are finding Christ again, finding salvation, man. People are finding a great community that they've never been a part of. A lot of people can't be part of a community because they don't know what that's like. Everywhere they go, it is hell. And it's these type of idiots they trying to run from. So when they come here, they have a great place that they can be in, a great community where they can be a part of. We don't got no weirdos over here like that. And if they do, they don't talk no more because people know. That's why they go talk over there because they know what's going to happen if they come over here. You can make your video on your little crappy platform that don't get no views, but you come over here, you know what's going to happen. That's why, and I told y'all, I did it on purpose. I said, look at the people that talk. The ones that talk negative about us, they don't get recognition. This old little broke weirdo that was speaking on me, he don't get views. He don't get recognition. But the ones that do it out of righteousness, they get views. tens of thousands of them. I said, well, they talking about the same person. Why do they give views and you don't? You know why? Because you an idiot. You are a dumb idiot who ain't never did nothing right. You can't even do that right. Put my name in a category. You can't even do that. I'm like, bro, my name is worth at least more than 2,000, 3,000 views, man. Like, get 5,000 at least. Like, cause you can't even get that. You too stupid to do that. Out of they envy. You see how they envy flops? You see when people are envious, they flop? That's what happens when you're dumb. So that's why I said it's just out of spite. People talk out of spite because they in their feelings. These dudes now got their time in the month, and that's why they always on the internet crying and talking about people's gonna judge. God's gonna judge people because they mad at them. Now they want to get on here and be mad. They crying more than the women do, and now the women are the ones that's truly being used by God. That's why they work and everything they do. Ain't that funny? How women get on the internet and what they do works. Ain't that funny? How black women get on here and start stuff and everything they do works and is successful, and a local Negro try to do something and ain't nobody paying attention to this little weird fool. Is it a coincidence? I think not. Yeah, I know why God using that black woman now. He been using the black like now. He been using the black woman. He's a black woman to birth they little idiotic self out here. It's the worst thing she did was birth him. This old idiot. 30, 40 years of his life doing not jack. Imagine being a walking useless failure. Like, imagine being good for nothing. Like, you can't do anything right. Do you know why I work so hard and why I pray so hard? Because I don't want to end up like you. Bro, that's really the reason I do this. I do this so hard and I'm so hard on myself. Because don't nobody talk harder to Steve than me. Don't nobody like Steve more than I don't like Steve. Because again, I'm working on myself. I'm hard on myself because I don't want to end up like you. I seen people like this in church growing up. I told myself, I made a promise to myself. I said, I will never be like them, fighting over a title. They couldn't just come to church and do what Pastor Darby told them to do. They was too stupid to do that, so they got to fight each other over a title. Sowing discord, seeds of strife, fighting over people, man, in a church. Like, you niggas are losers, dude. I'm like, bro, y'all are losers. I remember it crystal clear. 2012, dude. 2012 was the year that I started changing up a lot of stuff. That's when I started looking on the outside, the inside out. Because I thought everybody out there was having a better time than what we was having in church. Because I seen the stupid stuff that went on behind closed doors. And I told myself, bro, these are 30, 40, 50-year-old people. Like, they cannot act right. That's when I thought partying was fun. I was like, man, people out here going partying and traveling, doing what they want to do. And I said, niggas in here trying to fight over a title. Sometimes the church didn't even have more than like 20 members. I'm like, who are you going to get seen by? Who are you trying to get recognized by, you idiot? Like, there's not even nothing to even fight over. This ain't the Potter's house, man. This ain't Joel Osteen's church. This is a pretty small ministry. They mad because Dart and Daddy kept saying it. He said, don't be offended if I don't call your name. And when he didn't call people name, they would get offended. He would shout out somebody else, and the ones that didn't get shout out, now they get offended. I'm like, this is what you live for? This is what you spent your 30, 40 years of doing? Like, for real? So now wonder, like I said, I had a mindset. I was still immature minded, but I had that mindset when I was younger in 2012. Because I kept saying, I said, bro, people out there are having so much more fun than what we doing. Because I said, if this is what church is, this is when you start seeing the real games of church. I said, if this is what church is, who wants to come here? They gave church a bad light. Because again, you see how they act. So that's why I thought anything that was used at church, I didn't think pretty people went to church. I didn't think that because we didn't have pretty people that went to our church. Maybe it's just me, but I'm like, I didn't see any. They wasn't my type. I didn't know that Christians did a lot of things out here because again, the ones that we was around, they was lame. They was pathetic. They didn't want to do nothing. They didn't care about nothing. It wasn't that they just wanted to stay consecrated. It's like, no, people just didn't care. They was Negroes masquerading with Christ on it. They was walking around with the spirit of envy, sitting in the pews. Now you see why Darby preached and talked so hard because he was talking to them because they had envy in there, man. Envious of his spot. Dudes in there trying to take his new members to make a church of their own. Like, bro, the brother was in there taking members for his own ministry he was trying to start. You see how disrespectful that is? A man that came in, sold into your life. He gave the brother a title. It was an honorable title. And the Negro was taking people that was coming into the ministry to keep him on the back end for his ministry. Taking the sheep that was attracted to Darby and was taking them so he can have a ministry when he starts it. So pretty much in lighter words, he's knocking off the members. Pretty much. He's knocking off the members for his own personal gain. But you in another man's church that gave you something that put you in a position. Honorary. You see that, right? No honor. Disrespectful. Do you see? It's still there. Can you hear me? Hold on. Now do y'all see what I be talking about when I be talking? You see the disrespect of people. You see the envy. That's why you see weirdos on YouTube talking, man. Why you think they got God said always coming out their mouth, man? Because they dumb. It's envy, dude. It's not God said that, man. So that's why, again, this is not even I almost say message, but this is not even a video talking about that. But that's why I said I'm just like, no, this is why I say this, because I'm just like, no, this is the stuff that goes on. And you got envious people walking around, man, mad at you, mad at everybody that's doing better than them. Why don't they go make videos of the little Negroes killing everybody in the street? Why don't they go do that? You know why? Because they already know they ain't nothing. They always got a video on somebody mega popular, superstar, pastor. You always choosing a well-known figure. Why is that? It's not because they did something wrong. They ain't doing nothing more wrong than the Negroes in the street. I don't know no pastor that took nobody's life. As much as people talk, I'm just like, bro, that's why I told people for years. It's all this stupid stuff where they talk about you ain't black if you married outside your race. I said, they talk about you hate your people. That was some extremists that said that you hate your people if you marry somebody white. I said, I ain't never took one black life, ever. I ain't aborted one black baby. I ain't shanked, I stabbed, I shot no Negro. So how in the world do I hate my people more than somebody? Like, that is so dumb. You telling me that the dudes that kill rival gang members and shoot kids on accident and purpose and killing everybody and their mom and their granny and their daddy and everything, you telling me that they care about their people more than somebody that's murdered somebody white? You an idiot. You a straight idiot. That's why I'm like, I'm just defeating this narrative. It's just people that's inferior that can never amount up to somebody else. That's what you mad at. That's really what a lot of people mad at some of these white folk is. It's not that white people did nothing to them. They just mad because white people got more money than them. The real ones that's mad at white people, we know what they do. They just mad because it's trendy. It's cool to be mad at white people because, again, everybody else is mad at them. So, of course, they say that. So when they see a white man walking around driving out his Range Rover, of course you mad because you can't get a Range Rover. And that's when they want to talk about, see, the system. Boy, the system ain't did nothing to you. The system affected your mama and your granny them. Like, the system don't affect you. You just an idiot. It's like it. That's why I said that's why some of these people was even talking about this old black stuff anyways. Again, they talk about it because they envy. That's why they was trying to use that black stuff to go get free PlayStations. You remember that? Some girl took the death of Breonna Taylor because she wanted a free PlayStation. And try to say, as a black woman, what we go through in this country, we should be able to get. I'm like, no, 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 no. You don't use somebody's death for your personal gain. You see what happens when people do that? You already envious. She couldn't afford a $600, $700 PS5, so she wanted to guilt trip people. She was mad that Sony wouldn't give her one because she's a black gamer. She ain't even a big time gamer. And I said, this is the stuff. This is why they look at us black. They look at us black folk like we stupid because people like you. That's why some of them did think that the movement was a sham because people like you, dude. Got these old weird Negroes stealing the money from the Black Lives Matter, like just, and then they think we all was like it, like, bro, we didn't care about the money. I didn't care about no money. We was just trying to make a statement. I ain't never gave them no money, man, because I already knew. I'm just like, bro, any organization you give money to, like, that sometimes be a sham. I'm like, they don't do the money for the families, man. They do the money for their pockets. That's why when they said they were spending it on mansions, I'm not surprised they were spending it on mansions, dude. Obviously, it's the same thing your politicians do with your tax dollars. They spend it on their stuff. It's the same thing. You think a nigga gonna do better with their money? Obviously not. They're gonna do the stupider stuff. They gotta be flashy. That's why I talk about envy so much, man, because that stuff is just, it's a killer. That's why I said it could be a natural killer or it could be a silent killer. People smiling in your face. Remember, they smile in your face. Whole time they plotting on your demise, boy. Whole time they trying to get your wife, trying to get your girl, man. That girl trying to get your man. That's crazy. That's why I'm like, nah, we gonna talk real. We gonna talk real. Unlike them little weirdos trying to give out word because they ain't reaching nobody. I said, we not doing what they doing. We just gonna be real. And when you dissect this little idiot on the internet, you dissect all these little weird niggas that can't shut up. You start to see that's the reason why they talking too. That's the reason why they want to be men of God because they envious of everybody else that's better than them. They want to be able to call and correct people because that's what they want to do. It makes them feel better about themselves because they want people to yield to what they say, not to what the Holy Spirit said, to what they said. Out of an envious spirit. If you do that on somebody that you ain't never met, you envious. That's what it is. You don't even know that person enough to even talk about them. You know why you doing it? Because you envious and you stupid and you broke and you a nigga and you ugly too on top of it. And you mad because that person's better than you. That's why I said, yeah, you don't really want to go head to toe war with me. You don't. In person or on here, you don't. That's why I said I didn't really step in nothing. I left stuff alone. Because I said people are not ready for the cannon that I'm gonna unleash. I said, but since people want to get on here and talk, and I had to deal with you little freaking apes all year, I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what's up. I'm gonna show the world your ape game. We're gonna show you how your local knuckle dragger gets when they can't get their way. This is the stuff they say. I'm gonna teach everybody the phrases y'all use. I'm gonna teach everybody the game that y'all do. I'm gonna tell y'all all the church stuff that we've seen. Not even that I even care. It's just like I said, y'all keep talking, come over and mess with everybody. People coming to me scared, talking about such and such said this, and somebody, my mama said in my life, your mama's an idiot. Yeah, I said it, your mama's dumb, just like your granny dumb, just like your whole family dumb. If they say stuff like that, they dumb. Anybody's dumb if they talk about what God's gonna do. You don't know what he's gonna do. Why y'all be trembling at the fact that these little weird idiots, man, can't even move out of Mississippi, but they trying to give you a word? How does the Holy Spirit not tell you to pack it up and move to another state? Holy Spirit ain't told you you have to get out the West End and keep a 40 out your mouth. But you sitting here trying to tell people what the Holy Spirit said on them. Anybody that's got a word for anybody else, they're dumb. I'm just telling you that right now. You see how I don't tremble? I'm fearless when it comes to these type people. It's like, because they don't got no power. The U.S. government got more power than them. You gotta understand, man, words are the oldest game in the book, man. Everybody can intimidate you with your words. That's why it's called intimidation. Domination is when I physically control you. Manipulation is when I try to sweet talk you to do what I want you to do. Intimidation is when I scare you to try to do what I want you to do. How do people not see that that's intimidation, bro? All of this is witchcraft. When God says it, man, you'll know it. That's why I said idiots will fall for anything, man. I just seen some idiot now in Africa. It's always these dumb African weirdos, dude. It's like, what is wrong with niggas? And they come over here talking about, yeah, God told me to build this boat because he gonna flood the world again around Christmas. Yo, this man just said, I just seen it today, like yesterday. Go look on Instagram. It's out there. This dude is building all these boats because he said the Lord told me he's gonna flood the world. He's gonna do like some type of floods. He's gonna do a natural disaster by the end of this year. Have we not learned from the idiot African pastor this year that said he was coming back on September 25th? What is it with you weird niggas, man? Y'all always want to do these predictions. Like, y'all, something wrong with you idiots, dude. You see what happens when people, some idiot right now listening to, oh, yeah, brother, we gotta go get a boat. Some idiot. When y'all gonna learn that it says no man know the time or the day, you idiot? People don't read their word, boy. You fall for anything. That's why I said, like, bro, whatever. That's why they went and sold all their possessions, man. And now dude sold his car, sold his house, and then he came back broke. He's still here the 28th of September. Because he said God was gonna rapture him along with everybody else. And look, this idiot's still here. Now he mad. He online mad because he gave away his car. I'm like, brother, you the one that did it, you idiot. Even if he was coming back, are you gonna get raptured? Why would you give it away? Just in case it was a flaw delayed, why couldn't you just keep your car if it was a couple of days from then? Like, why couldn't you keep it? Every time y'all listen to these weirdos, man, keep talking about what God's gonna do. Y'all gonna keep getting scammed, getting bamboozled, dude. Don't no man know the time, hour, or day, or don't no man know what the Lord is gonna do. You don't know that. You are not as local ordained man to say that. Especially on YouTube. Like, bro, how dumb do you gotta be to listen to a YouTube prophet? There are no prophets on YouTube, dude. Oh my gosh, man. People like listen to Darby. That's because Darby's ordained, dude. He's a pastor. He was a pastor before he was a YouTuber. Listen to your local ordained pastor, or man or woman of God, man. Why y'all listen to YouTube weirdos, dude? Your channel already tells on you. It's like, bro, you know why your channel ain't got views? Because you irrelevant. Dude's been irrelevant since the day they came out their mama womb. They try to get on the internet and talk now. That's the most recognition they get. When they talk about you or talk about somebody that's bigger than them, that's the most recognition they get. You take away their channel and tell them what special talents do you got? Like the Bible said, what's your talents? You ain't got none. They hid theirs. So they don't even got one to begin with. You know what they talent is? Standing there looking stupid. Being the field scarecrow. Literally. You make a couple of bucks, boy, I get a farm, I'll pay you to stay out there in the field and scare off the crows. Keep the bums from coming to taking my tomatoes, dude. That's about as good as you is. That's about as good as you good for. Because you sure don't know what you good at. You definitely ain't good at the word of God. You chose one of the best things that people need and chose to be the worst profession at it. Like, you suck at it. How you suck at life? You suck in sin in the street, and then you suck at the word of God. You don't even know how to do that right. Weird. Who ordained you to be on YouTube and preach? Nobody. Your mama and you. That's the ones that ordained you. That's why your word sucks. It don't work. So I said niggas won't get on here and speak on people. I'm just like, until somebody speak on you, it's just envy. You just masquerade the word of God with enviness. And that's why I said if they always want to point out your flaws and they never point out your goodness, that's how you know. If you're always talking to somebody and he's like, yeah, but yeah, they envy. Again, there is no such thing as destructive criticism, especially when you don't want it. If you ain't out here doing nothing crazy, that's one thing. I said, but when you just minding your business, some crazy chick come in here and tell me that. They both was crazy and they both act the same and they said the same stuff. I'm starting to think it's a clone going around now. I told you I think Negroes are born with a dumb gene. I really think you have to do a DNA test on some Negroes. I think they really just born with like stupidity. There's nothing wrong with destructive criticism. Never asked them for that. Nothing was going on. They just wanted to talk because again, that's what they do. You talk too much. Guess who got offended in the end? Both of them. Guess who ain't here over here no more? Both of them. But guess who was having life issues? Them. But they always worried about your life issues. Why are you so busy worried about my life and you can't even get your life straight? Ain't that kind of oxymoron? How you got your hand in a cookie jar, but you mad because my hand in a cookie jar? Like, it don't make no sense, dude. What did it say? Get the beam out your eye? Like, didn't it say that? But you worried about me. Freaking clowns, dude. And that's when I noticed, I said, no, Negroes just like to talk. Unfairest of the unfairest. You want to call out people's critical stuff, but you don't want to call out, like, the good stuff they do? Every man and guy got a downfall video. You know, even if they did do something, like you don't ever talk about the good that they did for 25, 26 years. Like that's all you got to say is that they preached the wrong word or something that was irrelevant. Which shows you've been waiting. That's why I said if you dumb enough to make a video, you've been waiting. Anybody that got a downfall video or exposing video on somebody, you dumb. You mad dumb. And guess who's dumb? The people that watch it too. You dumb just like they dumb. Anybody that watch a downfall video on Darby, you dumb too. I'm just gonna tell you that now. So if it's any of y'all here, you stupid too. That's how I said you don't know us, because if you knew us, you wouldn't even be watching that. That's why I told you. That's why I went off the other day. I'm just like, nah, don't try to come to me and be an ally. And just, oh man, it makes me infuriate. Like, but then nigga, why you watching? Where your spam mail, man? Why ain't spam they chat? Why ain't you report their video? Why you coming telling me you don't gonna do nothing about it? You want me to do something about it? That's why I said, you know why? Because you dumb too. I only want people like it over here. That's why I said I didn't even like people that knew Darby all the time because I knew they were spineless. Some of them be spineless. Not maybe not some of y'all, but some people be spineless. They hear you get hated and slandered on. They know what that's like to a man and his family, and they say right there, just look, hey, that's crazy. Watch anything somebody say, man. Somebody say we over here. Somebody can say like, man, I'm over here trafficking people, and y'all will believe it. Some of y'all will believe it. You know why? Because you're slow. Believe anything. Somebody come out with an AI generated photo of me doing something, and some of you idiots don't believe it. Oh, hey, I see the pictures don't lie. Like, boy, you didn't even check the hands and the feet. AI always messes up with stuff. You don't even care. You're just gonna be like, oh, it look like him. It must be him. You know how many times I got mistaken for somebody? You know how much people want to believe stuff, bro. I got mistaken before several times. Some idiot was on the news walking around with a gun, but because his frame looked like mine, people thought that was me. And they said, "Are you out here walking around with guns?" No. And they said, "Well, somebody on the news looked like you." I saw the clip. The nigga didn't even look like me. Bro, didn't even look like me. I was like, "Oh my god, y'all stupid." Like, bro, I'm muscular. The nigga was skinny. I was like, bro, that's an insult to me. That's an insult. I said, y'all want to believe that, bro. People wanted to believe that. Like, bro, do you got to be like slow, dumb, or slow? Like, what's wrong with you? And why would I be walking around in public flashing guns, dummy? Why would I do that? See how people want to believe a narrative so bad? You see how they want to believe a narrative so bad? I would never do that. Bro, like, dumb. Like, bro, why would you even say that? I posted a picture, man, with like I said, I posted a picture and I was wearing like some black and gold. Like it was just, that's my color coordination, black and gold. Some nigga went to mama and she was like, well, somebody said you in a gang. Nigga, how am I in a gang? She took a picture with some black on. And then that's why I told mama, you stop telling me stuff and you ain't gonna tell me who it is. I told her stop doing that too. I said, who said it? I ain't gonna tell you. Well, then don't tell me then. Why you telling me? Because you know what I'm gonna do to that person when I see them. That's why that's the stuff I don't like. Do not come to me and tell me somebody said something, but you won't tell me who said it. Because you know who I'm gonna take it out on you. Because that's instigating. Don't be starting stuff. You ain't gonna tell me what somebody said and don't tell me who said it. I said, mama, I don't care. You tell me who said it. She's like, no, I ain't gonna tell you, but then don't tell me nothing else. Why you gonna tell me that? I'm not a child. Don't treat me as a child, dude. Don't do that stuff. That's why I said people don't understand that's very belittling. It's like, bro, don't belittle me. And then I told mom, I said, mama, even if I'm a grown man, that ain't for you to even worry about. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You can't come and handle it as a parent. I'm 20. I was 27 at the time. I said, mom, I'm 20 something. You cannot handle us as a parent no more. I'm grown. That show you right there. I said, bro, people will fall for anything, man. Oh my God, you fall for anything. All it takes is for one person that say they know me. It'd be like, yeah, I saw Steve, he blasphemed God. Some idiot gonna believe it. One of y'all gonna believe it, man. That's why I said Negroes will believe anything, man. And then y'all wonder why I make the white jokes. You wonder why I make the other jokes. Because I don't have no problems with them. I got white people backing me and defending me more. They couldn't believe. Like, no, I can't believe Steve would do something like that. I was a nigger, all y'all. I can see it. He does kind of act like it. He is gonna come off like it. I ain't had this problem with a Puerto Rican. Why is that? That's exactly how Naboth got stoned, man. Because he got some idiot to go tell people that he blasphemed God. And everybody believed it. Didn't even check if it was true or not. Just a couple of people said it. A couple of people gonna say anything, dude. It's called a pack, you idiot. If too many people are saying the same thing and they trying to get you in agreement, niggas called a pack. They trying to get at you. That's the oldest game in the book. Like, how do you fall for this stuff? Oh my God, dude. That's where we get the gossip girl. When you get the whole girl group that gossip, the mean girls. Like, dude, they form the pack because that's what they do. We fell for that stuff when we was 15, maybe 20. I said, but we are 30 and on up. How we still fall for that? That's so stupid. That's why I said I'm convinced AI gonna get a lot of people in trouble. People gonna know it's fake, but they want to believe it's a lie. They want to believe the lie. That's why people vote for a president every 4 years. Idiots vote for a president every 4 years and want to believe that stuff is gonna change. Like, nigga, you know he ain't gonna do it for the black community. You know they weren't gonna do nothing for the last since 1972. As old as my daddy is, 1972 they ain't did enough for us. Richard Nixon didn't do it, and you ain't gonna do it. So why are you here every 4 years? Do you know how long 1972 was? That was like 53 years ago. And for 53 years, a nigga still sitting there thinking they gonna do something every 4 years. You want to believe that something's gonna happen. It's dumb. Dumb. Like Kamala was gonna do it, like Trump is gonna do it. Nigga, ain't none of them gonna do it. Is you not learning with Obama? Show you a nigga believe anything, dude. Anything. They got Negroes running to Trump like Trump is their daddy now. He gonna do it. He didn't do nothing for him either. He promised. Bro, they all promised that. Like, how do you fall for the same? That's why I said, what's the definition of insanity? Repeating the same thing and expecting a different result. Do you know why they laugh at Negroes now? Do you know why I laugh at Negroes now? Because Negroes gonna do the same thing. You still sitting there talking about God said and God gonna do something. Now look what he's doing. He's showing you what he's gonna do. And you still sitting there talking about one of these days. You know you done when you say one of these days. You waiting. People are waiting on your demise. Boy, people waited for us to fall for 30 years. They waited for me and my siblings to fail for 30 years. Imagine how dumb you gotta be to do that. And while they talking on us, they getting evicted. They getting thrown out. They don't own the area that they live in, but they sitting here talking about us. They kids out there on dope. Kids out there getting pregnant, getting in penitentiary, but they sitting here talking about us. Still waiting on something to happen to us. You're only a nigga. That's why I said white people my ally. They ain't did it to me. And the day they do something is the day they gonna find out. I said until then, ain't nobody worse than a nigga. A Negro always mad about something. Darby biggest haters was Negroes. My biggest haters are Negroes, and some of y'all biggest haters are Negroes too. Don't act like you don't know. Stop this whole want to be relevant stuff and we got to stand. No, they don't want to stand with us. Negroes don't want to stand with us. Black people do. Negroes don't. Stop defending a Negro, dude. People will lie and say anything, man. People believe it. That's why I told you most of the people that watch them videos on Darby is people that watch us. It's not even people that support that person that did it. They just watch us. They want to believe dirt. That's why they go watch anything with dirt on it. That's why I said you ain't no real supporter. You ain't one of our real people, man. We don't want you over here, and I definitely don't want you over here. So I say, anybody that talk dirt about my father, you think I want them over here? And anybody that watch dirt on my father, you think I want them over here? Niggas, go. Rot. Nick from here to Mississippi talking about, oh man, I can't believe somebody on there talking about your father. And why are you entertaining them, dummy? You know what your job is when it comes up on your timeline? Click hid from my timeline. That's what you're supposed to do. Hide. Don't recommend this channel. That's what you're supposed to do. What do? Man, let me see what they talk about. Curiosity killed the cat, dummy. Yeah. Don't come and claim that you a Pastor Darby supporter, you a my supporter, and you over here watch people that do stuff on us. I don't want none of you over here. I don't care who you are. I don't want none of you over here. That's why I tell people don't mention my father, because I know fake love when I see it. Niggas don't know y'all. They just started watching you. Like, boy, he ain't changed your life that much. Like, no, you saying that because you want me to recognize you. And then what do they say? Hey, man, I'll be watching people that be talking about y'all. But then, nigga, you don't care about us. You don't watch people that talk bad about us, but you want to come over and support us. Like, bro, they only got views because idiots like y'all keep watching it. Don't nobody watch them. They're not relevant. They ain't got no relevant content. They doing content on people that everybody knows. Don't nobody watch them, but everybody know LeBron James. So when you talk about LeBron James, what they gonna do? Go watch stuff about LeBron James. I've not watched one downfall video about LeBron, dude, because like I said, I love LeBron James. So why am I gonna watch people talk bad about the guy if I love the guy? You ain't no fan. You don't know nothing about no loyalty either. And honestly, people like that is worse than the people that's talking. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? That's why I said envy, because like I said, even the people that be watching us, they claim to be for you. Some of them be envious too. They be envious. Why do you think people was worried about when Darby died? They was worried about who the ministry going to. Why does it matter who go to? What do you care for? It ain't going to you, so don't worry about it. Is there a man that's gonna take over? Even if it is, it ain't going to you. You ain't gonna be in there, so why you care? You don't even live in the same state, dude. Why you care? You couldn't support Darby. You couldn't support Darby when he was living. So how you gonna support another man over the ministry, dude? You couldn't even support him. Act like now you care about the man, bro. You couldn't support him when he was living. So don't try to come there and act like you care. You don't care. You a fanboy who wants recognition. That's what you want. Why you think they wanted me to take over so I can go preach to a bunch of knuckle draggers like them? You think I'm a priest to you? Absolutely not. And that's why how many words have they got from me? 0. The Lord's gonna stop your music till you go preach. The God, like, bro, God made all the time in the world possible. I get to do my music all day, every day if I want to. Because I work from home. That means I got plenty of time. You know how many times in a day? If I wake up at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and I don't go to bed sometimes at like 12 or 1 or 2 in the morning, that means I got all these hours to go do stuff, bro. I literally get to get paid and do music in front of y'all on my live stream. This right now is a job. I get to get paid to do this. So how's God gonna stop that when he literally made all the time in the world for me to do my music? That's how I'm getting all this music done, dummy. I said, no, they was trying to intimidate me to go preach, go pick up the word, because they can't do nothing right. Nobody watching their little scripture shorts and stuff, so now they want you to come and make them feel better about being a loser. That's what it is. That's why I said people don't really want to smoke with you. They talk like they do. They really don't. They just want a shout out. That's really what it is. Negroes want shout outs because they want to be relevant. You ain't been relevant for 32 years of your life. Still doing not jack. But you're sitting there wanting relevance from me, like, bro. And that's why I tell people I'm not a celebrity. Don't call me no title. That's why I kept saying I don't like no titles. Don't call me that. Don't treat me like it. Treat me like your friend. Or don't. Maybe some of y'all treat your friends terribly. But I said treat me like a normal person. Some of these fanboys, man. Everyone be a freaking fanboy now. Obsessed. Not supportive. Obsessed. That's why I tell people, bro, if we talking business, let's talk business. If we talking about something, the music, let's talk about music. I said, bro, don't always bring up what I do or who I am or my background. Don't do that stuff. I'm like, nah, you're not gonna get up to me just to get cool points. I don't do that. I said, no, you talk about what you want to talk about over here, what you mentioned. If you want to know about Pastor, I'll tell you about him. I don't have a problem with talking about him. It's the ones that try to suck you up because they think like getting close to you is gonna make them like close to him or something. I don't know. It's weird. Like you do know we two different people, right? You do know we're not the same person. Daddy had me when he was like 22. That's 22 years apart, dude. Like I don't know what to tell you. We are definitely not the same person. No matter how much the same we looked or how much the same we talk, I'm like we are two different people. Daddy preached to you. I don't preach to you. You're not getting the word from me. If all you freaks trying to make me preach, you ain't getting no word from me either. I ain't picked up a microphone yet, and I never will. And if I ever do, it will not be to you. You won't even know I'm pastoring. I'll be somewhere in the jungle somewhere. I promise you, I'm not gonna let you know it. Preaching over in my farm on Naples, Italy. I'll be over there, Florence, Italy, or somewhere. You think I'm gonna be here in Mississippi? No, absolutely not. Hold on. He sure did. Daddy changed the game. But I told people, I tell people all the time, I'm not daddy. I don't know what you want. I had to tell one brother that, man, he kept coming over here like I'm my father. I'm like, brother, I am Steve. Not even Junior. I don't even say Junior no more, man. That's so weird. Like, bro, I'm 30 years old, 31 years old. There's no Junior no more. Junior is gonna be my son, dog. If anything, I'd rather people call me Steve the second or something. Like Junior is just like, bro, you know what you're doing when you say that. That's why I said I'm gonna punch these Negroes straight in their face. They know what they're doing. See, Junior, you know what you're probably like, no, you know why you say Junior. It ain't gonna be Junior when you get beat up. It ain't gonna be Junior when somebody throw hands on you. Ain't no Junior about nothing, dude. And if we talking, I said, bro, if we talking physical or we talking spiritual or we talking channel wise or anything wise, I'm like, yeah, your channel will be considered junior to mine. Your life will be considered junior to mine. Your growth would be considered junior to mine. Since they want to belittle you, I said, know the way people belittle you. Remember they did it to Christ? That's Mary's son. That's Joseph them son. That's what's his name, brother. See how they do that? Belittling the man. Maybe they did it to Joseph. You father's favorite son. You think you're better than us. Like that's what they do, try to belittle you. You ain't called. We're not bound to you. Belittle you. So I know belittlement when I saw I know they was Negroes back then, because only Negroes really do this type of stuff. They always gotta find something to shoot you down. I said, I tell us so weirdo. I'm like, bro, I'm not my father, dude. Stop coming over here talking about him. Stop coming over here trying to get close to me because you think it's like being around him. It's not the same. So, I gotta tell you something, man. I'm like, brother, you can't tell me nothing. I don't know you. I don't care either. Go do that and watch Darby. Comment on the comments how Darby changed your life. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm good with hearing it, but I said he kept coming over like it's gonna be like we're gonna talk every day. No, we're not talking every day. I don't talk to men, dude. I'm not a homosexual. I'm a Homo sapien. He got offended because he couldn't be in my DM every day, and now he's like, "No, man, you wrong." What, nigga? How you gonna tell somebody they wrong on their channel? You got the invite from me. Bye. I think I'm gonna entertain people like boy gone. And that's why I kept saying I don't want people like you over here because look what you do. Oh, fanboys, man. Like, oh my God, man. Yeah, Jose, they be begging and stuff. Like, what's wrong with them, man? He's begging. And again, they don't go for y'all. I'm not talking about y'all. The good ones, y'all know I ain't talking about y'all. The good ones know I ain't talking about you. That's why y'all said tune in and watch me. If I was talking about y'all, I'm sure y'all wouldn't tune in no more. That's why when y'all introduce yourself and hey friend, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Hey girl, how you doing? Because y'all know I ain't talking about y'all. Y'all know y'all cool. Apparently, I wasn't even talking about the weirdos. They took it that way because they freaking weird. Once a weirdo, always a weirdo. Offended over everything, ashamed of nothing, and that's why they get offended and now they want to go talk. Because now they got their feelings hurt because they're a freak. Oh, well, that's why I say I'm on y'all freaks' neck. I'm on y'all neck. And they ain't letting up either. I'm gonna troll y'all like 50, just trolling Diddy. Reckless. No mercy. So I don't care about that, man. You know what I care more about? I care more about stuff like this. I'd rather have that plate than to have your little garbage word that you ain't got. Because the word is not in what you do. That's why I don't work. How you gonna come to a man that had a man in his life for 23 years of the best word, the best revelation that taught us everything? He taught us how to deal with idiots like you, dude. And you want to come and give me your little garbage, watered down word? What was you doing 23 years ago? Not Jack. So why you want to come now and preach the word of God? Because you stupid. Because you can't do nothing else. You cannot get your application accepted anywhere else. So now you go to YouTube because that's the only thing you can do, and you can't even do that right. I know that sounds like a joke. It's not a joke. It be the truth. That's what people really be doing. That's what they don't tell y'all. You want to run, you got to change your name to Ashama Laga Ligam Lakam Whippersnapper, and that's why you want to be deep now, because we don't even know who you really are. I put my real name on this channel so people really knew who I is. I'm like, Negro's going on other aliases, going on other Marvel name characters and stuff. Like, bro, who gonna listen to you? What he talking about? He got the word of God. He talking about his name is the Amazing Spider-Man. Like, who gonna listen to this dude? Like, dude, you copied Marvel. That's copyright. No wonder you don't get no views, man. Like, bro, you copyright infringement. No, you weird too when you do that. That's why I said like, no, I'm on the envy. That's why I'm really on that envy. It was on stole Dr. Manhattan's name. Like, bro, how in the world you gonna like, nigga? That's why you be seeing they be naming themselves stuff like the Watchers or Watchmen or something like, nigga, you ain't no Watchmen. You are not no Watchers. You can't even watch your own life, Negro. How you gonna be watching? Like, no, you show watching men. You show watch men, you idiot. You show do. You watching me a lot. Keep on Peter gazing at my pecker, you little weirdo. That's why you talk, because you're watching me too much. And then you look at people when they talk, why they hating on people, and then you look at why you don't get views, because you a hater, dude. They be naming themselves like the chosen one. Boy, you ain't no chosen one. You should have been chosen when you was out there on dope. Should have been chosen when you had your neck in a bottle. Like, don't try to come down and hide the word of God for everybody and tell everybody now something wrong with them. You should have knew your issue 30 years ago. Don't try to come down and be deep. You would have saved yourself 20 years of hell if you would have did that 20 years ago. Don't try to come down to me, a person that had his father in his life for 23 years of his life. They got taught very well. Now you want to tell me something because you envious and you want to mask it up with God. Like, don't try to come and tell me stuff. You ain't deep. I know exactly. Sorry about that. Phone seems to have died. This thing's supposed to be plugged up charging. This stupid charger, man. I gotta get something new. Apparently, the charger don't even want to do his job. But hey, the charger does his job more than these little wannabe men of God, the ones that nobody listens to. Charger has a purpose. Look, this charger even has biblical principles. They don't. That's why they don't work. That's why I said niggas want to call themselves something big. I'm like, boy, please, you ain't nobody big time. You know you done when you got to give yourself one of the biggest, greatest names, like you something. I'm like, boy, and that's why they do it because they want people to marvel at their name. Like, boy, please, you ain't got no name. That's why I call my channel, as much as I don't like the Stephen Darby Jr. name, I call myself Stephen Darby Jr. to show people it's just Stephen Darby Jr. Simply Steve. Not the magnificent one, not the handsome Nubian prince or the man from Persia. So like, what's Steve? That's it, Steve. Niggas got flexed too hard, man. That's why I don't get no views. I didn't get this channel by flexing, dude. I got this channel because I worked hard to get it. And with God's help and God's grace, man, I was able to do the algorithm right, and I was able to study the algorithm right, and God touched my videos, and that's why my videos got out there to reach people that it needs to reach. I didn't get over here trying to think I'm better than everybody, man. I don't even want rivals on YouTube. I don't want rivals in real life, man. You niggas ain't ready for me anyways. You was. Everybody that ever tried to rival me, they got the roast. And then you realize who came out on top because they couldn't stop talking. See? They're going to be speaking out of envy. That's why I said I don't even got to argue with you. I ain't got to ask you, post your little ugly picture like, bro, you already lost. You talking on me. Remember I told you, I said I know exactly now why everybody was talking about thank God for Darby. I know exactly now why everybody talking about that name. You feel me? Because now they realize, I'm like, bro, when this is your second option of weirdos who think that they watchers of men to tell you the word of God, are you going to listen to an idiot with a camera phone? You know why Darby was able to reach people? Because he's a man of God, dude. He's a pastor. He's been doing this for 20 years, man. He's been doing it for as long as the Negro is alive on YouTube. They don't have a ministry grabbing your phone and trying to tell everybody stuff. And I'm not saying that people that do that ain't called to do it. Some people are called to do it, but the ones that's doing it too hard, that's why I said the ones that want the mic, you ain't called to do it. The ones that got to be seen and call everybody out, you are not called to call nobody else. That's why ain't nobody taking you serious. You're going to call out the wrong person one day, they're going to beat you up. I'm just going to tell you that now. Seven Sons of Sceva want to be. So I said, maybe it ain't going to be me because you ain't nowhere near my vicinity. If you was, believe me, I'll drop you. I said, I can't do that because I don't know where you is. You want to mention your father's name out their mouth. I said, okay, well, I'm going to drop you when I see you. If I see you, wherever you is. I don't got no sympathy for somebody talking on the dead man. Like you would know what the man want. Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm on when I see you. I didn't say scripture and see, brother, the Lord. I don't got to say the Lord. I told you what I'm going to do. I told you what's going to happen if you mention my father's name come out your mouth again. Play that stuff, man. I don't got no sympathy for a weirdo. I don't. Oh, weird Negroes talking powerless men. Yep. And I said, you know how you make them mad? Talk about how guys use black women. That's exactly how you make them mad. That's why I said I purposely do that. But like, yeah, I won't listen to y'all. I won't listen to his scripture, but I'll listen to yours though. Anybody in here got a scripture? You know, it's funny. I did that last year. Some walking, talking orangutan couldn't shut up, kept telling me to come over and preach. It's like I was gonna stop everything, and he's trying to give me the word, and I did not listen to one word he said. But I said, but you know what? I'm gonna let my followers come here and give me a word. I said, anybody got a Bible verse? You go ahead and give it to me. People were spamming the chat with Bible verses. I said, oh yeah, I'll listen to y'all word. You know why? Because I asked y'all to give me one. I said, I'll listen to y'all's. Y'all good people. Y'all don't force it on me, so I'll take whatever scripture's on your heart today. And that's why they go and give me the scripture that's on their heart. Didn't listen to a walking, talking knuckle dragger. Sure didn't and never will. I love making y'all mad by showing y'all I don't listen to you, boy. I didn't think that stuff was even personal, but people really take that personal. It's like, dude, I don't listen to you, weirdo. I will never listen to you, ever. That's just how that goes. Talk too much. That's why I said, you know you're a special type of stupid when you act like that. Funny, I don't see anybody else doing this, though. It's mighty funny. As I said, I didn't even know white people watch Darby. I didn't really know it. Never seen it. Didn't even think it existed. Because the way Darby preached, I didn't think that white people was even into that type of stuff. I got white people on the channel, on the Destin Ministry, Stephen Darby Ministry timeline. They are talking nothing but good on Darby. I got people coming over here that found me somehow, and every white man, white woman, white teenager, anybody that came over here white has all just loved Eddie. They love our family. They literally talking about, bro, I pray for me and my wife, pray for your family every day. They said, brother, we love you, man. If there's anything you need, I'm like, bro, how? As a white dude came over and said he don't think nobody watch Darby more than him. He was like, bro, I watch your father's message like all day, every day. Nothing but mad love and respect. And the only person that come over here mad about something is a nigga. That show you who your biggest haters are. That's why I sound like, man, I don't want to hear about no Hebrew color, nothing, man. Please. I like white people better than these type of people. Shout out to my good white folk. Shout out to my good black folk. And shout out to my good Puerto Rican and my Mexican and everybody else that's good. Negroes don't get a shout out from me. I'm gonna make y'all an example. Since y'all want to talk too much, I cannot stand people like that, bro. That stuff really pisses me off. Like, really pisses me off. That's how most people find me, man. Because like I said, God led him here. God definitely leads him here. So that's why I said, I'm like, you know what? If God led you here, good. You're supposed to be here. If you're a weirdo, you're not supposed to be here. I don't like you or your type. And people had an issue with me saying that, like, you said you don't like people, so don't. I said I don't like people. I never said I hate people. I just said I don't like you. And some bearded breakfast burrito lied on me and said that he hates people. I'm like, okay, well, if you think that, you're gonna answer for them words you said. So when I see you, yeah, we're gonna see if that fist does the job. It's gonna let you know that. Bearing false witness. That's why they would stone you fools back then. You better be glad my fist is gonna be on thing you get, because back then they would stone you and kill you for that. Lying on people's names. You know how dangerous it is, right? What they say, bearing false witness? Like you bearing false witness on people. The whole time I ain't gotta say one line on you because you telling on yourself. Your life already sucks. So I ain't gotta say nothing about you. You suck. That's why you talking. You know you a terrible, sucky person when you sit right there and lie on somebody. And they never said that. I remember Joe came to me one time. He said, that was right when the whole Nick Jones thing happened. And he said, somebody said, I said F Nick Jones. I said, bro, I never said that. Bro, I never said, why does it with these cuss words? Niggas always on line say I cussed on somebody. I never said that. I said, what type of fool would I look like to get on my channel and say F Nick Jones? What type of person would I look like saying that, dude? You do know who watches us and follows us too, right? I was like, I started laughing. I was like, because Joe knew it was a bunch of baloney. But he said, yeah, somebody said you said it. I never said that, dude. Never. An angry nigga said it. An angry nigga. And one of white people, Negro said that. That's how fast they will lie on you, dude. I don't. First off, even if I wanted to say that, I don't know Nick Jones. Don't care to know the man. Don't want to know anybody that knows him. I don't want to know people barely that know us. I don't want to know anybody unless the people I want. So I'm like, I don't even know the man to even say F you. So the fact that somebody lied and said I said F you, he didn't even do nothing bad. I'm just like, he just did a video. He got to take it down. He was salty about it. It ain't nothing to say F you. Even if I wanted to say it, I wouldn't say it. What do I got beef with you for? I don't even know you. Which shows you people just lie, say whatever. And at the same time, somebody said you hate your father. I don't think you do. Of course I don't hate my father. You know who said that? An angry nigga. That's why I said I know why people say stuff online, because when I see you and you say that, because they won't say it. But if I see you and you say it, you'll know the real me that come out. You'll see it. No lie, I said I cussed on the man. Like, bro, I never said that. I'm still freshly new to the channel. Channel's blowing up. Why would I ruin my reputation by saying F somebody? Do you know what people's gonna do? They're gonna clip that and be like, see, he said this. See, I can't believe he said it. Like, bro, why would I do that? That's why I said most people be telling lies and people know you're lying. They know you're lying. You just hate that person so bad, you gotta spread all type of slander and hatred. That's why I said that the sleazy family members that try to set us up when we was young, try to set me up to cuss when I was a kid, and try to say we got it from mom and daddy. Bro, I kid you not. Never not once have I heard mom and daddy say a cuss word. Never not once. All the way from here, all the way to here now. Never not once have I heard mom and daddy say a cuss word. Ever. So the fact that somebody lied and said that we got it from them. Never not once. The lie that people were throwing your name, boy, I tell you. And you wonder why back then they were stone fools like you. You see that right now? You see that? That's what envy do, man. People will get you in trouble. They try to get you in trouble. That's why I said the people that lie about getting assaulted, you know that's a very serious charge, right? That's very serious. I don't know why you would lie about something like that. That's not funny. Because that stuff really happens to a lot of people. And now you just made it harder for a lot of women that are dealing with that. A lot of children that went through that, now they scared to speak up because they don't want to be viewed as somebody like you. That's why I said, like, no, you need to get held to the maximum penalty as you try to hold old dude to. Think about the 20, 25 years he would have gotten in jail. What if he would have killed himself because he went through so much slander? The mental trauma. Even though he got pardoned from it because he never did it, people gonna look at him still weird. Like, he got accused of it. What if he really like it? Everybody gonna look at you crazy if you get accused of something. People that done got lied on about touching kids, they never did that. But the fact that they got lied on about that, people are still gonna look at them in that light. You would still look at them in that light like, hey man, well, he did get accused of that. That ruins people's lives. You think somebody gonna have sympathy for you? Somebody fold you for saying that? You lie on somebody that you lie on somebody because you want to get 15 seconds of fame, and then they find out it's a lie and they come and stretch you, and you think we gonna feel sorry for you? I will not throw out one flower for you. I will not be saying one prayer for you. I promise you, I won't. You're gonna be the type of people that spit on your grave. If you get one, if they don't cremate you, you're gonna be the type of people that disrespect you. You bring dishonor among your family. You bring dishonor among your race. Treacherous, man. That's why I said, like, we got some very wicked people in this world. You think that we gonna feel sympathy for everybody? Absolutely not, man. There are some people that don't get sympathy. You don't get that. See, because God said I gotta love you in this way. I gotta love everybody, but I said it don't mean I gotta be sympathetic for everybody. I don't. Love and sympathy is two different things. I love you, but if you touch somebody's wife, they got the right to fade you. So I'm not gonna feel sorry for you if they fade you. I love you, but if you mess with somebody's kid, they got the right to kill you. You think I'm gonna feel sorry for you? No, I don't. Who's still here? Who's listening? That's why I said niggas don't lie on me and my family name for years. You think I ain't gonna be salty about that? I ain't gonna be. That's not even being salty. It's just like, but that's disrespectful. They call Darby a false prophet. Some fat Miss Titus nigga talking on us. We don't even know this fat nigga. She sitting there speaking on us. Some weirdo that ain't never met me. This old little broke loser who can't get no woman, can't never do nothing right speaking on us. You think we ain't gonna be upset because people are spreading lies on our name? People talking about we blasphemous and something wrong with us and we done lied on something and we using God's name wrong and like what? And you think it's gonna be all cool like when I see you? It's not gonna be cool. That's why I said you can talk online because when I see you, my fist gonna be in your face, man or woman. I don't care who you are. Yeah, I said it on YouTube. You can step. I said it. You run your mouth on my mom's or on my dead father, you know what's gonna happen to you when I see you. And I'm not taking that back either. So I'm just gonna let you know that. I wouldn't even know who talk on us because, like I said, I ain't never seen you. I wouldn't know until people came and told me, which is something wrong with some of y'all that came and told me. Why you know? Because you listen to anything. So that's why I said I can walk past these people every day. Somebody can be standing, that could be them right there walking past me. I would never know because I ain't never seen you before. You ain't never said it. 20-something years of doing the ministry, ain't nobody ever ran up to us and said nothing. Why is that? In person. Why is that? Launch it across the room. That's why I said, like, nah, you ain't gonna come here with that old namby-pamby. So, like, nah, I don't care about that. I don't care about your stuff. I love how people want you to have compassion and the love of God when somebody do you wrong. It's like, no, when somebody do you wrong, why don't you got the same thing? You got the mouth of a sailor. You know, to be the worst of the worst people. Every time something happens, they want to tell you, well, see, we just gotta love and just like we sit here trying to protest. We upset with the Black Lives Matter thing. What's going on with how they doing us? And some nigga It's not the white people doing it. It's the nigga doing it. No, see, just make sure y'all stay cool now. It's all little MLK type niggas. Like, bro, shut up. I know people got tired of listening to MLK because they was like, you getting tired of getting whooped. How many times you gotta get beat, man? For you be for real. Like, bro, we tired of that, bro. They knocking our teeth out. We're not gonna just sit there and take it. No, we're not taking it. Talking about love is the greatest weapon. And that's why white people was whooping y'all. They don't care. That's why I said, you see why I say don't listen to everybody now. You see why? I'm trying to tell y'all, man, sometimes listening to people, man, it's fatal. It can be fatal. That's why I'm so big on having a spirit of discernment, bro. I literally just watched this the other day, man. Back in like 2017 over in London, they got something called a stay put method. That's basically a method where if there's people that live in those big old high rises, if there's ever a fire, they told to stay put because rescue's gonna come and get to them. And so the people's on the line with the operator. A woman and her kids on the line with the operator, like, hey, we trying to get out of here. Like, you're gonna send help. Stay put. They're gonna come and get y'all. They never came. Because once they got there, it took them an hour to get there. Once they got there, the fire was too uncontrollable. The building materials was used as flammability. They used the wrong materials to save a couple of bucks, which made the flames engulf. So that way, nobody upper from the upper levels can be saved. Everybody upper on the upper levels died. And they could have made it out if they would have left about an hour earlier. But because they listened to somebody, the operator that told them stay put, I would never stay put. You think a building's on fire and I'm on a 22nd floor and I'm going to stay right there on that same floor? Absolutely not. The fire wasn't even that bad at the time when they could escape. I think they could escape. But they told them stay put, rescue's coming, and rescue didn't even come. And the police helicopters they had in the air was not equipped to save people. They was just there for surveillance. What type of niggas send surveillance helicopters knowing that people's trying to get up off the roof? And you send a police helicopter to carry nobody. I said it's one of the greatest lawsuits if I ever seen one myself. And then I was pissed off because they said to this day, it was back in 2017, to this day, they still have not came to no legal agreement. That stay put is still in motion. They have not canceled it, have not told people otherwise. The company that screwed them for a couple of bucks that used a flammable material never got held accountable. The operators, the people that was over it, never got held accountable. So justice has never been served. And I said, look how them people listen to them people and it cost them their life. And you think I'm gonna listen to every nigga that I see? Absolutely not. You ain't gonna trap me up on the 23rd floor. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I wouldn't have called the authorities. I would have ran down them steps. Where there's a will, there's a way. I'm praying the whole time I'm running. You think I'm gonna stay up there and burn to death? Absolutely not. I seen the video. It's the son out of Hollywood, dude. The whole building's engulfed in fire. And all them people had a better chance of making it out had they just left. But they told them, don't go nowhere. They gave people false. You see how you give people false hope, and them people never came. And they died waiting to be rescued. They sit there in the window, looking out the window, dying. Sad. And then you wonder why I say don't listen to everybody. That might cost you your life, man. Don't think that people know what they're doing all the time. They don't. They don't. That's why you got to discern it. That story pissed me off. And that's why I kept saying it goes with what I'm saying. Stop listening to everybody you see. So, crazy. That's why I said that stuff obsessed me so much, man. Yeah, people got some of the best opportunities to do what they can do, what they want to do. And they listen to some idiot who don't know nothing, ain't never been nothing their whole life. And they sitting there trying to tell somebody how to live their life. Tell somebody about they walk with God like they would know. Niggeros don't even know God, man. That's why I said some people are only good for telling their testimony story. Don't try to come preach the word of God. You're not ready for that. You ain't even supposed to be doing it. That's why I don't work. You think I listen to everybody? That's why I said I stopped listening to everybody. How you think I got the fire department job? I was trying to get that because I was listening to people that I shouldn't have been listening to. I could have got an easier head start on my credit had I listened to the right people. You see what I'm saying? You see when listening to people can cost you? It costs. Don't think everybody know what they're talking about. They don't. It might work for them. It don't work for you. And it don't even work for them. That's why they talking, because they want you to be just like them. Oldest game in the book. If people are so afraid of you stepping out and finding something for yourself, just know they don't want you to be better than them. It's your life. You're gonna do what you want to do with it. Why you care about somebody's outcome? They ain't out here doing nothing crazy. They just want to try something new. Why are you so worried about it? Because you don't want them to be different than you. That's why. You're messing up their algorithm. You're messing up their comfortability, their safe spot. Because if you can try and make it out, they know there's no excuse for them not to be able to try and make it out. They don't want to try. They okay with living in Louisville, staying in St. Louis. They okay with it. Because they don't care about their life. Just like the homie, they don't care about sleeping on your couch. They don't care if they live off of you. They don't care if they got a room or not. They don't care how they live. I care how I live. I like my own stuff. And when I have a standard to say, no, you ain't living with me, now Negroes get offended. How you gonna get offended over a Negro place? Dude, I pay rent in this mug. My name on a lease. You freaking weirdo. Surprised you even got the audacity to even ask a Negro, can you stay with me? Why would you even want to stay with a Negro? It ain't that they ain't got no money. They just don't want to spend their money. How you gonna save a couple of bucks? Imagine that. Imagine that, fellas. You got you a nice place. Or women too. You got you a nice place you don't work hard to get. One of the best spots in the city. You finally coming up in life. You don't spend all your money, a majority of your money, trying to live a better life. And some Negro, they got their own money, they can go do their own thing. They want to come and penny pinch off you. Imagine that. Not that they ain't got no money, or they can't go nowhere. They don't want to use their money. They want to use yours. Well, I don't see the difference. We can just go half and half. I don't want to go half and half. This is mine. Your credit is not on the line, cuz my credit is on the line. Your name ain't on the lease, dude. My name is on the lease. If anything go wrong with this, they're gonna charge me, not you. Imagine that. I'm gonna come bum off you. Legal bums, hobosexuals. Stuff is crazy, man. Imagine that. That's why I said you can't have nothing to yourself no more. I feel like that's kind of envy in a way, man. Negroes can't even let you have your own spot. Again, they are able and capable of doing stuff on their own. It's like they don't want. And you know they don't want you to. They don't want you to get married because your wife is gonna take you away from them. That's what I kept seeing with this little weirdo. He don't want you to get married. He don't want you to go out there and be with your significant other because he want to be with you. Buddy wants to mess with the backward side. Buddy wants to be a backwards mechanic today. That's what he wants. He don't want you to go find a woman because he wants you to be his woman. He wants to be Brother Bear. What's up, Lakeisha? What's up, T's Real? What's good with you? Nah, it's funny. I always thought that was weird, man. If a dude cannot let you, even with women, if your friend can't let you have a man, she always got it. She don't want you and she don't need you. She envious. It's always the ugly ones that do that. I ain't never seen the fine ones do it. It's always the ugly ones. They always do that. Just know if you around your friends, they probably ugly ones. That's why you get hit on first by the dude. That's why the dude wants your number because your ugly friends make you look better. That's really what it is. Y'all all might be ugly, but the fact that you a little ugly less than them, he gonna talk to you first. Because again, you look good compared to them. That's why the one she don't want you. How you know? Like, no, he don't want that refrigerator you walking next to. He don't want that one. He don't want that woolly mammoth or that Whoopi Goldberg looking one. He don't want them. He want the fine one. That's the one that he called out. A man chooses. He want them. He don't want you. Yeah, if she ever do that, ladies, she envious. And what they do, masquerade as an angel light, right? What they do. I'm just looking out for you. It's about a safety. This ain't about no safety thing. Y'all fall for that. You fall for that, man. Please let it be them, and you do it to them. Girl, why you do that? He liked me. Well, girl, stop. What you doing? They ain't looking out for you. They just don't want you to go home with a man tonight because they can't get no man. You think they want some dude to be on the couch curled up with you watching Lifetime and stuff? They want to be curled up on the couch with you watching Lifetime. Super suspect. That's why I said, buddy, they didn't want you to get no. He don't want you to get no girl. That's why he want to know all the time who you with. Nigga want to know who you with and who you messing around. You talking to somebody. You must be talking to somebody, bro. You don't call me. Like, why I gotta be with somebody not to call you, fool? Nigga, we men. Why I be single for 3.5 and a quarter and 75 years? Like, I still wouldn't call you. Why is me not reaching out to you, mean I'm with a woman? That just mean I don't want to talk to you, boy. I'm not a homo. You want me to tell you? You see how Negroes think like you always got something else going on because you don't speak to them? It's like, yeah, bro, it's called life. It's called Uncle Sam and the Bills, dude. That's what it's called. The job starts at 9:30. That's what it's called, dude. Why does one come and talk like, yeah, we ain't talking in life, man, cause we ain't talking right now because you got your own thing going on in life, bro. It's called I don't want to talk to you. Even if I was a bum, I still wouldn't hit you up. I don't want to talk to you, dude. We men. That's why he wanted to know. He wanted to see if there was some girl in the picture because he wanted to get in the picture. He knew I wasn't talking to nobody at the time. That's why he asked that old gay question. Can I live with you? Yeah, you want to live with me because you gay. That's why you gay. So the thing like, bro, what if when I get a woman, I want to have her over for movie night and pizza night and date night and let's talk and have a nice night. And nigga, I'm coming over on my couch, man. He's all up in the bean dip now. Like, bro, he got his hands in the chips. Like, bro. Imagine nigga come right in between you. Hey, what y'all watching, good? He's sitting in the office chair. The chair I used to make beats. We on the couch. He on the chair just watching. Hey, bro, it's a good part. Be quiet. Like, nigga. That's the day I got to tell my roommate, hey, man, I got the crib to myself today. I got my woman coming over. Like, bro, I could just have a woman coming whenever. It's my crib. You know, the best thing about it, I like listness, quiet. Ain't nobody in there. Except anybody I want to be in there. Nigga coming over here weird. That's why I said envy. Envy. That's why I said I wasn't even trying to make this an envy talk, but this is it. I just thought about that. Any man that wants you to be around him more than your woman, talking about men stop hanging with their wives to hang with their guy friends. Yeah, you gay and envious. It's called gimbious. Gimbious. A gimbious homosexual. Yeah, with married people cheat, that's on them. I don't know about that. Laughing. His hands in the chips. Hey, dude, what you think you gonna be doing when you got your woman over for date night? You sitting there trying to watch the movie. He always like, hey, bro, watch this part. This is the best part, bro. He's like, oh, man, y'all got the queso? Oh, man, you know how niggas are. They come in, they don't even ask, can I get some? Oh, you got the queso? Yeah, man, let me get some in. Like, that's why I said I ain't never want to do no roommate, nothing. Like, nah, man, I don't want no roommate over here, dude. Trying to have my alone time while I'm trying to think and study, and then I have my woman come over. We trying to have a nice night watching TV. I'm trying to talk to you, man. Buddy want to be the bros 24/7. With your woman, around your woman, and away from your woman. Is it all right if I stay with you? You know it's not all right because you asked. Like, that's why I said anybody on the line talking about somebody when we're making videos on people they envious. Anybody that's trying to stay in your crib all the time, they envious. Anybody that can't stand to see you get up on your feet, they envious. Your ugly friend that's always jumping in the way, they envious too. How do people not see this, bro? That is one of the most envious things I've seen. Why would you even talk to a dude around your friends? Like, oh my God, bro. That's why some of them girls be going. That's why they be like, "Where's she at? She been gone for a minute. She getting the number secretly because she don't want her friends to know. Because she know her friends gonna mess it up." I seen it. I got a friend like that too, man. I got a couple of them. I got a friend like that, man. She was always like that. You know, they think they hot stuff, right? They always think they hot stuff. They ain't bad looking, but I'm just like, but they think that they're better than everybody. You know, arrogant. That's why I don't like Louisville because people got that mindset. Arrogant. They arrogant. She'll be around some dude. It was me too. It was me too. They did it with me too. I didn't even know that people want me like that. I don't pay attention to that. They was getting offended when other girls would come around, and some girl remember like, "Hey, he's cute. I like him." They offended. There might be some girl in the friend group that I actually do like. When they be like, "Hey, I like Steve. He's cool. He's always nice." You know what I'm saying? No, and then what she said, "No, we don't mess with our guy friends." I was like, "Excuse me." They mess with everybody though, but they don't want you. They don't want it to see. They want to reserve you. That's oh man. They want to reserve you for when they're ready, for when they want something. I'm gonna reserve you for when I'm done having my whole phase. You're a great guy. I'm gonna have you over to the side. So when I'm ready to really be with you now, I want you to myself. That's what they want. That's what they're saying. That's why I say envy. Envy. Notice they ain't like when the other girl come talk to you. She's always over talking to you. You're like, yeah, because you don't like it, because you want me. That's why. I don't know how I didn't see it. I'm sitting here telling y'all, y'all don't see it. I don't know how I didn't see it. Or maybe I did. I just didn't care. I don't know. I didn't care about a lot of stuff at that time, so whatever. I didn't want them. I was like, I don't even want you. I don't care. She was like, nah, we're in the friend group. We can't talk to each other in the friend group. I'm like, but you what? But you do that? Like, you see how they put boundaries on you? Anybody put boundaries on you? Envious. Envious. Oh yeah, this is envious. Yeah, you're envious. Anybody trying to reserve you for later? Envious. That means they can't give up what they got, but they want to have you for later. Nobody can have you. Envy. But y'all on game since niggas want to talk. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know what's up. Then you want to talk. I told you, bruh. I told you I was running a girl one time. Got a man and everything, bro. She got a man, literally. And she told me, bro, I'm cool with her man. That's why I said like we was cool. I'm always cool with they dudes because like I said, we chilling. Was worried about this guy. What if he leaves? What if he cheats? I think he's messing around. I think he's gonna do what he was doing that. You know why they was worried about that? Because they was doing it. They doing it. Oh, that's another thing too. If they always worried about you doing something, they're doing it. It's not just because they're skeptical. They're skeptical because they doing it too. That's why. Yeah, that's the oldest trick in the book too. For anybody who didn't know that, that's old too. You wonder why they always deflecting? It's because they're doing everything that they're deflecting about. Promise you, they are. They gotta be. I don't know a reason why you wouldn't. I ain't worried about nobody cheating on me. I ain't cheating on you. So why you worry about that? Because you're doing it, or you're thinking about doing it. That's why you're looking for a reason to go do it. They know. They kind of playing a safety net without being too safe. That's pretty much what they're doing. But again, she was always worried about dude. But guess when it comes to when she was on me. Well, if I wasn't with him, I'll be with you, bro. I'm like, oh my god, no respect. No respect. I said, did you just get mad at dude for doing that though? But you literally just did the same thing. I said, oh, so you want to reserve me for when you and dude don't work out because they want you the whole time. They just settle for somebody at the moment. Because I think what they can't have you, so they settle for somebody else at the moment, but they still trying to work on getting you. And so she was basically saying like, if I wasn't with him, I'll be with you. So basically, what they saying is, when I'm not with him anymore, I'm gonna get with you. That's pretty much what they say. How a nigga gonna reserve me like a hot tamale for later? Like, nah, see, envy. Oh man, I've been dealing with envy my whole life, y'all. It's crazy. Got a whole, bro. That whole bunch of girls did it a couple years ago, man. Three of them fighting, bro. I'm not flattering myself. Three of them was fighting. Three that I didn't even want. If it was one, it was the one that was in my face first. She came to me. One's her cousin, one's supposed to be her best friend, and they all fighting. Making lies. That's why I told you. It's something about these rumors that envy will have you lying on people. Dude, I know there's a connection here now. I keep seeing it, bro. Every time somebody envious, what do they do? Spread lies. I keep seeing the same thing happen. I'm not making this up. I promise you, I'm not making this up. They do the same thing. They lie on your name or they lie on somebody else's name. I can't make this up, bro. There is the same principle here. Just like you can see somebody that has the fruits of the spirit, they all kind of do the same thing. It's the same thing with somebody that works out of envy, that works out of strife. They have the same characteristics, the same niggerisms. It's the same thing, dude. You keep seeing it. And I'm sitting here looking, I'm like, bro, they literally are doing the same thing. Lied and told the girl that we was FaceTime. I'm like, bro, I don't even have your number. I didn't know if you got an iPhone. How we gonna FaceTime when we ain't even got each other's number? Never did that. Lies. We got something going on in the background. No, we don't. Lies. And I said, girl, how do you not see this as people telling you this because they trying to split whatever me and you got up? They know we cool, we got a thing going, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see what they're doing? How do you not see this? But again, they get so bamboozled by their lies, and my friends will lie to me. Okay, guess what her friends got blocked? Guess what she did? Made another profile half a year later. Well, first she was mad because she got blocked. Because again, I block people. I don't play that. I blocked that one too. Or I just didn't respond to it. Made another profile half a year later, right after New Year's. Hey, you were right. Why you think about me 6 months, 7 months later? We done. This is beyond done. Hey, you were right. They were plotting on me the whole time. I fell out with both of them. They lied on us. No. I just told you that, idiot. I just told you they was lying. You were right. I should have listened to you. You want to say that 7 months later? I said, now do you see how envy works, girl? You see what they was doing, right? They just wanted you. Duh. Duh. You don't think your best friend's gonna lie to you talking about somebody did something? They trying to get me. That's what they trying to do. You don't see that? That's why it's like girls that ain't got the spirit of discernment that let their best friends do that type of stuff or they family do that stuff. You dumb too. I don't know how you don't see that. How can you not see it? It's one thing if you see a Negro abusive, he going upside your head. Okay, that's different. But if they saying like I seen it, he did this, and I think he's yeah. Envy. Notice it's always your single friends. You don't never notice it's always your single friends that keep you single. Dummies. Oh my god. I wouldn't let my single friends tell me Jack. I wouldn't even let my married friends tell me Jack. Where am I listening to you? This ain't got nothing to do with you. Why do you listen to people on stuff anyways? What's wrong with people? Why can't you think for yourself? Are y'all that dumb? You can't think for yourself? You got your own job by your own self. You pay your own bills by your own self. Supposedly, like you can't think for yourself. Oh my God, man! Like people are they want somebody to lead them so bad. That's why when you live in the spirit of fear, you want somebody to be responsible for you so bad. People will give up their soul just to have somebody. Like if it cost them their soul, they would literally give their soul to somebody they trust with, just so they ain't got to do the work. Yeah, oh my God, man! People listen to anything, dude. Oh my gosh. Again, I'm really convinced people are just born with a dumb gene or something. I don't know. Maybe it's something that they doing DNA splicing now. I'm not even playing. I really think there's something in the DNA out of food we eat. Something happened where people are changing now. Something definitely happened. So I don't know what it is. I don't know. Y'all won't tell me. I don't have the scientific research. I want to blame social media, but people have social media for almost 20 years and they still didn't do this stuff. So I'm just like, no. I think it's just people are just really something really going on with their DNA inside them. I'll give you that. I'm willing to believe. Even I'm willing to believe that maybe it's something that's DNA going on, or maybe there's something in the food. Because I don't want to believe people are just dumb no more. I don't want to believe it. I don't. I don't want to believe people will listen to anything they hear. I really want to believe that it's just maybe it is the social media that's doing it. Maybe that's why. Because I don't want to believe people are just really stupid. I don't know. Maybe it give me a little bit of faith in humanity. If there is a reason why, I don't know. They do. That's why I said I'm like, bro, I was in my early 20s doing some of this stuff. How are you like 57 and 3/4 and you still doing the same thing? You haven't learned yet? Bro, I was trying to be on my own. I was trying to be grown at the age of like 15. I love mom and daddy, but I couldn't stand living with them. I was like, bro, I need to learn how to live on my own, do my own stuff. I had to tell daddy stop doing stuff because he wouldn't let us do stuff. I was like, bro, let me learn how to do it myself. I don't want you doing nothing no more. If you do it for me, I'm never gonna learn. I kept telling myself, if you keep doing stuff, I'm never gonna learn on my own. That's handicapping me for the real world. You feel me? So I said, you're gonna always keep prolonging me if I don't learn for myself. I remember I went to him with an LG&E bill. That's the Louisville Gas and Electric Company. That's what we pay your bills, your light bill and stuff. And I told him, I said, hey, let me pay this bill. I was like, hey, I want to pay this bill right now. He was like, oh, no, I got it. I'll take care. I'm like, no, I don't need you to take care of the bills. No, I don't need you to. I want to do it. I kept telling him, I said, no, I want to do it. Take me to the place so I can go pay it. Or I will go to the place and go pay it myself. Because I was learning how to be grown, how to be an adult. I don't want you to do everything. I kept telling him, I was like, Daddy, if you keep doing stuff, we're never gonna grow up. I get the fact that you're working out of your father role, but I said, well, we're not 13 no more, man. We grown up. I said, if you don't let us learn how to do stuff, we're gonna be 27, keep asking you for a handout. And you don't want your 27-year-old son to keep asking you for a handout. That's gonna look bad. That means I'll never be able to do that. I don't even feel comfortable even getting a wife if I got my daddy taking care of me. Weird. I was 15 trying to be grown. And I see people that's like 35 and they are still not doing nothing. Don't even care no more. Makes you feel bad. But you want a woman. How you gonna get a woman, man? You only take care of yourself. Bro, that is really uncomfortable. Imagine me sleeping on my mama's couch talking about, yeah, I'm gonna get me a nice wife with a nice career to take care of us. Like, bro, that is so weird. But I'm a still leader though. I'm a still leader. Sitting on the couch doing not jack with your life, but you envious of somebody that's doing something with theirs, got a career and everything. That is crazy. Hmm. That's why I said I still listen to my spiritual leaders, the people that's over me. Um, I listen to order, people that's in charge. But the main one I listen to now, man, is God. I read the word, study the word, know God for myself. Because I want to know overall, I want to know what God said. I don't even care what everybody else said. I want to know what God said. You know what's wrong? Y'all been listening to God from Negroes too long. That's why they think they know what he said. That's why when you don't listen to them, that's when they say God gonna do something. Because they think that they speak for God. You don't. What the stuff God gonna use? He gonna use you. Like, well, go on somewhere. Well, not called you to do the word. Sad. That's atrocious, man. That's why I said they envy, man. That is something wicked. I wouldn't even try to talk about it that much on the stream. I was kind of just trying to give a recap of the last one, but I'm like, nah, I keep talking about it, man, because it's real. And until we deal with people like this and deal with this in our own life, man, we ain't gonna never get no word. I don't even know what it's like to be jealous of somebody. I'm like, bro, I've always wanted my own stuff. People motivate me to go get it myself. I've always been like that. I told you, I was trying to live on my own at 14, 15 years old. Man, I was trying to move out then. I don't even know if you could even legally move out at that age. I was trying though, because I was serious. I was never envy of nobody's stuff, man. I'm not envy of your fame or your money. I can just go get the same stuff, man. What's the same thing? What's wrong with that? I might have been a little competitive, but I was competitive. I don't even think it was a part of envy. Maybe it was. I think a competition can kind of be envious, but competition makes you work hard. So I was like, okay, I kind of used that to better myself. I was like, okay, well they can get it, I can get that too. What do they do to get it? Okay, well we're human beings. We the same person. We can do the same stuff, right? I don't gotta hate you. I was like, bro, I would rather just learn how you got it before I hate you. There's no reason to hate somebody because I knew hate is not of God, dude. Hating somebody for their stuff is not biblical. That's not right. I'm not gonna hate you because you better than me. As I said, people get on my nerves all as the day is long. I don't hate not a single one of them. I hate them being around me, and I hate what they do. I don't hate them. So I'm not gonna hate you because you're doing better than me, man. Okay, what did you do to do better than me? Let me learn that so I can go do that for myself and apply it. It's gonna be bad at somebody fault. That's why I said you can't even go out nowhere with your wife no more, man. Negroes is eyeing you from across the corner, envious of y'all got a good marriage. He can't believe your wife is a fine stack of china. That's why when you always hear people say, "How'd you pull them? How'd they pull them?" Because you envious. Why are you worried about how they pull them? Why does that got the what's that got? They did. So what's the matter to you? I seen dudes say that like, man, how'd he pull her? Like he better. So Tweety Bird, two-pack looking like, boy, please. Oh, flat chested, daddy long leg looking like, you think you gonna pull some fine china? Why you even comparing yourself to another man, bro? That's mad gay. Like, why would you do that? That's why I said it was a homie at the old job. And he did it. This dude was with a fine girl, and he couldn't stand the fact that the guy could pull the girl because they was compatible. I'm sure. I don't really know them like it. I knew the dude a little bit. I didn't know the girl. But she was a very beautiful, attractive woman. I was just like, I told him, I said, hey, bro, I said, hey, man, you got your thing. Go on, bro. You spicy Latina. I said, bro, you do your thing. You feel me? They was both Mexican. I was like, bro, that's cool. I was happy for the dude because I'm like, she didn't like a lot of people, but she liked him. So I was like, I'm happy for the guy. And some envious nigga came around talking about, he was like, man, he's like, bro, she's like a 10, you're like a 4. That was gay that you even rated a guy. Like, why would you even rate? How do you know he's a 4? Gay. I'm convinced these dudes is low key gay, if not all the way gay. I don't even think there's such thing called download no more. You is or you ain't. If you is or if you ain't. That's what you is. Ain't no such thing as download, nigga. You gay. Like Riley said, nigga, you gay. How you gonna rate a man 4, dude? You a man. What's up, LB? 3 lives. It's 3 lives in one day. That's actually 3. That's on the channel. Buddy said you mid. Can you imagine another man telling you mid? He was like, yeah, she's a 10 and you a 4. I was like, bro, how in the world do you know what she is and what? I said, you know why he said that? Envy, jealous. He couldn't believe that he pulled this girl that he can't have. And then, you know what we asked him? We said, bro, where your woman at? I don't got one. Have you ever had a woman? He was like, no. That's why you said it, because you're envious. You never had one. So that's why you never had one. There's a key word. Why you think they're speaking on my channel? They've never had a channel like this. Why you think they're speaking on my father? They never had a father like this. Why you think they're speaking on your success? They've never had success. Your happiness. They've never had happiness. Why you think they talking about it's not about money or looks? Because they never had money or looks. Envy. I know the root of it now. I just learned something new. Never had it. Never had it. That's the code word, what they're saying. Pretty much what they're saying is, I've never had what you had, so I'm going to hate you more because you got it and I don't. That's pretty much what they mean. Oldest game in the book. Oldest game in the book. Again, I don't know how people don't see this and how they fall for this every time. Oldest game in the book. Crazy. Crazy. That was mad gay. You a 4 and she's a 10. Now we all kind of did that before. We just like, hey, we might be like, hey, bro, you got you a bad one? I'm like, hey, bro. Like, you know, we make the occasional joke, like, bro, you got her? Like, bro, come on, man. Quit playing. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't serious. We just kind of like, you know, like, homie, she out of your league. We might be like, bro, she out your league. But that's like jokes. Because like some women you can see, some people you know is out your league. Like, I know some women now, they out my league. So I'm just like, okay, it's fine. And that's fine. I don't know where I stand at. But I ain't never said like the guy she with, like, oh, he's only a 4. Never said that. You want to talk and they never had one, but you want to tell another man where he is. That couldn't have been me. Because as you said something about my one, because I said, bro, I told him, I said, bro, I told the guy he said it to, I said, bro, I don't know what's more insulting. The fact that he's rating your woman, looking at your woman, or the fact that he just insulted you. I don't know what's more insulting. Like, bro, not only did you look at my woman and violate my woman, that's one. And then you pretty much just called me ugly, that's 2. But you're looking at me, judging me, that's 3, that's gay. So I'm like, bro, I don't know which one of people I'm mad at. I don't know what's more insulting. Envy. Bro, envy. If you ever heard somebody tell you that you don't deserve them, envy. How you know somebody don't deserve them? You don't deserve that. How do you know? Bro, we don't deserve nothing. Don't know us deserve nothing. I tell people all the time. People be thinking I be flaunting on what I got and who I am. I'm like, bro, I tell people all the time, I'm nothing. You have any idea how many times I tell God, I am nothing. I don't deserve any of this. But you see fit to give it anyway. I was like, God, that bullet should have killed me 5 years ago. But it didn't. That car wreck should have took me out 7 years ago. It didn't. I should have been paralyzed from getting shot. I'm not. I should have lost my mind a long time ago. I'm not. I said, God, you seem fit to do otherwise. I owe you everything. I'm not bragging like it's me, like, oh, I was at the right trajectory, and if it wasn't for my particles and my organisms, like, no, it was God that did it. I don't deserve anything, so I'm not walking around boasting on like I did it. As a human sense, I do like talk about the stuff that I've done as a human, but I only got those things because of God. You don't know what I deserve. You don't deserve nothing either. You don't deserve to be living talking either, talking down on everybody. You deserve to be stoned. But you know what? God seen otherwise, so somebody didn't take a cylinder rock and club you upside your head. How you know what somebody deserves like you know? You know why you say that? Because you envious. That's why you say it. That's why I said, if you understand the language, you can understand anything. I don't believe words that people say. There's a reason they saying those words. You ever notice that there might be somebody that you around, and every time y'all bring up somebody's name, they are just the most angry. Just they can't stand that one friend or somebody that y'all cool with, but they not really cool with. Like you notice they can't stand that one person. Why is that? Envy. I had a friend group like that years ago. One girl could not stand this other girl name being brought up. Couldn't stand her. The girl didn't even do nothing wrong. She was just couldn't stand her. I mean, she was doing comparisons like who's prettier. You know you envious when you do that. Why do you care? The girl was already cute. She was a gorgeous light skin. Why do you care? You was already gorgeous. Why you care? Envy has no limits. It don't matter if you're gorgeous. People gorgeous do this all the time. It doesn't matter. I mean, literally having competitions on who's better. Like, it's not a competition, bro. Y'all both are the worst. Y'all can't shut up. Y'all crying about girl nonsense that nobody cares about. Like, y'all both are just people I don't want to be around. I don't like people that do that stuff. I'm like, are you that envious that you gotta like you know, the girl kind of did look better than the other girl, and I'm like, but you know this. You already know this. I'm like, are you that insecure? You are that envious that you would really go out of harm's way just to do that? As I said, I troll people because I'm petty. I don't troll people because I'm dead serious. She was trying to troll this girl because she really was like looking for some type of affirmation. Like she was so insecure about it. Envy. I don't understand it, bro. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this. It's crazy. So, crazy work. And some dude will walk around with some women like that that just walk past. And a nigga will sit there and look at you. How you get her? How you pull her? How you think? Dummy. I said, no, that's what it is. You know how many of these offended freaks? Which I don't want to say how many because it's not even a lot of them, but it's just like, you know, you get a handful of these offended weirdos. They kept trying to bring my name up. Nigga was talking about, see, man, no, see, because your father left you a legacy. Why you worry about the legacy for? Why you worry about somebody's legacy for? Fool? Where your legacy at? Where your father at? Where your father at? Where your legacy from your father? Oh, you ain't got one. That's why you watching mine. So why you worry about my legacy for, fool? They thought my legacy was preaching. That shows you how envious you are. Why you worry about that anyways, dude? Because you want it. That's why. Why you worry about my family name, you offended freak? Because you want it. That's why. You envious because I got it and you don't. I don't even want that name. And you was sitting, not in a bad way, but I don't flex on it. Now I am though, because like I said, anyone these offended freaks can't shut up. They want it so bad, but they can never have it. So I'm gonna flex on them with it. Not y'all good people. I'm gonna flex on them with it because they want it, but they can't never have it. You never will. You never will. I told you, jealousy comes from the root of envy. Can't stand when that one person come around that's just better than you. That's why when I seen Will Smith was envious of Tupac. I'm like, bro, you stupid. This nigga was envious of Tupac. Will Smith. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you're joking, right? You joking. Not John Goodman. Not Clay Aiken. Will Smith. You know Will Smith is one of the hands down coolest people of all time, dude. I think Will Smith was cooler than Tupac. I like Will Smith better than I like Tupac. Everybody love Will. It's hard to find a person that hate Will Smith. Everybody don't like Tupac. I don't think everybody like Tupac. I really don't. I don't know him, so I can't speak on him. Will Smith was always cool, man. He was cool. He did rap. He did music. He did TV. He did movies. The guy was cool. He had style. He had swag. He had everything that Pac had, probably better. He was envy of Pac. I was like, are you stupid? He recently said it when him and Jada was going through some stuff. He was like, man, Pac was everything I wanted to be. I'm like, bro, Pac dead. You living, he's not. And no offense to Pac, but I'm just like, bro, you literally are better than him. You let your bald head wife make you feel bad. I'm like, bro, I would rather hang with you. I didn't grow up looking at Pac. I grew up looking at Will Smith. And I'm saying that Pac wasn't great, but I'm just like, bro, I really think Will was better than Pac. Everybody love Will. Everybody love Will. They still do, even though he's clowning out. But everybody, I will watch stuff with Will Smith in it. I will watch a movie just because Will Smith is in it. He takes a serious role on. He takes a comedy role on. He's good at what he does. Everybody loves Will. And you envious of a nigga, even if he is Pac, you are Will freaking Smith. You got your own name and your own game. I don't know a person who didn't like Will until he did what he did with the whole Jada thing. Everybody always loved Will. You envious of a nigga that been dead for 20 something years and you envious of dude. Come on, man. Man, it's so fist-faced looking character that you call a wife make you feel bad. Like, come on, boy, please. Please. Pac could have had that nigga. They could have both been icons, even if Pac was living. Will is his own icon, dude. I ain't never listened to Pac crappy music. And no offense, his music probably ain't crappy, but it's crappy to me. I don't like West Coast. I don't like 90s stuff like that. I don't like Pac. I can't say I don't like Pac, but I never he does not influence me. He's never influenced my music. I would never incorporate his stuff in my music. I would never sample a Pac song. Never. Most people today don't like Pac either. Probably not. They probably don't listen to this stuff as much no more. Now, Will Smith music wasn't the best either, but like I said, I've never watched Pac on TV. I watched Will Smith on TV. Pac was a cool guy, and so was Will, but they both had their own thing. If I was Will, I would not be envious of dude. If like I said, I got my own name. I'm not even. That's like me saying I'm envious of I Show Speed. I Show Speed is on a higher level, a different level than me. He's special in his way. I'm special in my way. I'm not a copycat or a replica. I'm not envious of what he got. He got millions. I don't want millions of people. I can't deal with that many people. That's probably why he be crashing out all the time. It does take toll on your mental. You got to deal with people all the time. I don't want that. I like the audience I got. Half of the Negroes around I don't even want. So believe me when I tell you, I don't want 25 million people. I don't. I got my name. I got my thing going on, and I'm content with who I am. There are some dudes that's around me that are better than me. And I'm okay with that because I know where I'm good at. Who care who pull more women? Do you still pull women? They not ugly. So okay, what's the problem? It's not a competition. Like I said, I hang with the homie Jones all the time, man. Shout out my homie Jones. Jones got his own swag. He from Florida. He got his own swag. I got my own Southern swag from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm like 5'6", 5'7". Jones is like 6'2", 6'3". He's taller. Am I envious of Jones? No. When women walk up and talk to Jones, am I jealous? No, because women come and talk to me too. What's the problem? There are dudes that would be mad at that. Dudes that would let the height thing make them feel inferior. You don't gotta be inferior, man. Just get your own. Whenever me and Jones went dancing, we went anywhere where there was people. People came and talked to both of us. And when I wasn't around Jones, women still come and talk to you. Not inferior. And we pretty much nobodies, man. This is Will freaking Smith, dude. He made me mad when he said that. I was like, bro, you got to be joking. I would never think Will was inferior. I would never think as him as an inferior man. Never. Ain't like he's one of these like D-list celebrities or somebody that fell off like Ja Rule. Like it was Ja Rule. Okay, yeah, he can't beat 50 Cent. He probably could beat him. But I said, but do you Will Smith? You can pretty much rival anybody, bro. It don't matter who is who. The biggest rapper now is Young Boy, but you know what? Everybody still know Will Smith, and people love Will Smith in his own way. Ain't nobody comparing him to Young Boy. Why do you care? You've been holding on to a grudge for 20-something years, man. Pac died in like 96. Why are you still talking about him? You was at the height of your game. That couldn't have been me. I wouldn't even have brought up this nigga. Like, why are you talking about, dude? Oh my God, man. Like, bro, you got everything he got. What's the problem? You just got his sloppy seconds from this old nigga you with now, bro. Like that's your fault. That's your fault. Jada is a reflection of you. I imagine if Pac was alive, they probably still be fighting over this little idiot. Like, you want this idiot? I'm sitting here like, even with him dealing with Jada, I'm like, bro, you are Will Smith. You get you any woman in the world. And I know gold digger, like, bro, there are women that would legitimately want to be with you, and you with this Negro. They can't get over Pac. That let me know y'all all weird. All y'all weird, man. Y'all got some weird stuff going on. Maybe this is a humiliation ritual or a publicity stunt or something. Because ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world. I'm Will Smith, and I'm chasing after the Negro, please. Negro, please. Well, I'm Steve now, and I ain't chasing after one woman at all. You leave, Negro. That's the last time you ever gonna talk to me. Block, fool. like me comparing myself to Jones all the time. I compare myself to Mike. I compare myself to one of y'all. So, well, see, man, they're just always cooler than me. Like, bro, what is that? I think that's gay too. That's gay too. I ain't comparing myself to one man, dude. What do I compare myself to a man for? I am a man. So weird. That's why I said that's what envy is too. It's like you see everything he got though. You see everything you got, and you're still envious of a Negro. Like, oh my God. It's the same thing with Tony Stark. Remember the dude Justin Hammer on the second Iron Man movie? He was envious of Tony Stark. Just as rich, just as successful. He was mad because everybody loved Tony. Tony was funny, and Tony was more popular. Pretty much the whole Will in the Will and Tupac situation. He couldn't stand the fact that Tony was more popular and people liked him better, so he wanted to kill him. Envy, murderous. Like you still got it all, man. Like, what is wrong with people? Oh my gosh, bro, it could be me. Could it be me? At this point, it wouldn't matter if it was a fight or not. It's like, bro, come on, man. You can have a. You think I'm gonna fight over one woman that don't want me? The minute you show me you don't want me, believe me, I already got your replacement on standby. I don't play. That's why people be upset when I move on quick. Your replacement's on standby. You can have them little weird kids too. You can take them little weird Willow them too. They weird too. Take them. That's what I'm saying. I know Will was a big. I know our Pac. I know Pac was a big icon, but bro, this is Will Smith. You ain't no D-list celebrity. It don't matter if you cooler than him or not. It don't matter, bro. You're still Will freaking Smith. I still listen to Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I don't listen to Pac. I don't. I don't watch any movies with Pac. I couldn't tell you the last thing with Pac on it that I watch. I don't watch Pac. I don't care for Pac. I don't care about this stuff. Now, again, maybe some people do. Whatever. When it comes to music, people listen to Pac. When it comes to movies and TV, they're gonna watch Will because Will is better at that. I watch I Am Legend, I Robot, The Pursuit of Happiness, The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Because you're special in your own way. I don't expect dude to be dude. Just be you. That's the same thing people are doing with Pastor Darby now, man. Negroes mad because they can't be him. And they want to ride and see, he got word, he got followers. Like, bro, are you not special in your own way? What's wrong with that? He's better at it than you. It doesn't mean that he's better than you. It just means he's better at what he's doing. That envy, it's like, bro, there's enough to go around. It's the same mentality Negroes got. Can't stand somebody having three more dollars than them. They won't kill you. You flexing money. Negroes is mad at their women now because the women making more money than them, a couple of more dollars, and they mad at the woman. Now you Jezebel. I mean, it's just like this envy spirit. I can't stand it, man. I thought celebrities had everything, and Negroes are still mad because somebody better than them. It's like, well, then, bro, work to be better than them. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just like, bro, it's just, can't stand it. It's like it's plenty to go around. That's why I would never understand why dudes, unless it's your wife, I would never understand why dudes walk around killing dudes over women. Like, I don't understand. There's plenty of women to go around. There's never a need to throw a fist over a woman unless it's your wife or your mama or whatever. But it's not worth it. I ain't that envious. I ain't envious at all. Even if I have my eyes on a girl first, you can have it. If it's gonna come to a life or death situation, but you can have them. There's plenty to go around. Of course they are. They always stay. That's why I say everybody got their own staples. That's why I say I don't know why dude was like that, man. Like, come on, bro. Like I said, some people support Pac, some people support. I don't know. I don't know them, so I can't speak on them. But I'm just like, bro, ain't no need in you being envious over this dude. Come on, man. It's like Lil Durk being envious over Young Boy because Young Boy got a little bit more numbers. Like, well, bro, you still do numbers too. You still King Von do new numbers too. What's the problem? Okay, everybody want to be the best, but I ain't gonna be. I ain't like, come on, man. At least you got some playlist records. Some people can't make it. Stand people like that. This stuff is so weird. I'm like, this is what people do with their life. Bro, I was 2 years old when Pac died, bro. I was born in 94. Pac died in what, 90, 96? The nigga still talking about this like, bro, I'm 31 years old. He's been holding it for 30 years. I said, I'm really convinced that people are going off a Hollywood script because ain't no way Steve would do that. I would have lost my career. I ain't following your script. I'm done. You couldn't pay me to be around people that's envious. You couldn't pay me to be with a woman that don't love me. You couldn't. You couldn't pay me to even compete with people. That's why I said even with this channel, I'm like, I'm not raveling people. That's why I said everybody want this old ravel video and what's your response video? Ain't no response videos over, nigga. Some broke hand me down good for nothing knuckle dragger gonna come and talk about me. Well, brother, you talk about me over there. You ain't gonna come talk about me over here. You won't say it to my face. So what do you want me to rap you for? I hurt your feelings. You a simp. You a woman masquerading as a dude. You got your time of the month on here, mad at people. You mad at women. You mad at everybody. You come over here mad at me. You already lost. You speaking on me, dude. You win. I already win because you got my name coming out your mouth. That's what people don't understand. I didn't do this channel so people can make videos on me. Even the positives, I love positive people. Don't get me wrong. I love people like that. But again, I didn't do this for people to make videos on me. That's why I was kind of shocked that people did that because I was like, I didn't even know people was even watching me like that. I didn't know I was important. I didn't know that it was that serious when I did the video. I didn't know that. And I didn't really care. I'm just like, bro, I just want to talk. I just want to talk. That's it. I just want to reach people. And that's it. I didn't want no follow-up videos and review videos. And again, that's good if they do it. I'm not saying I did. I wasn't doing it for that though. And I definitely didn't want no downfall videos and no rival videos and critical thinking. And like, bro, I don't care about that stuff. Every time a Negro speak on us, it's just envy. That's what you is, man. You're envy. That's why you put us in your thumbnail because you want people to watch your crappy video of you talking crazy. Why you think they want you to share the video so they can reach you because they want to vent their frustration to you, man? That's the gayest thing I ever seen in my life. You a gay lord, little boy. That's why I said it's gay. You can't tell a man to his face what you feel. You can't come to a man one-on-one and say how you feel, but you want people to share the video that you did. You want to reach somebody so bad that you hope that it goes viral so it can reach me. Like, nigga, I'm not a celebrity. It would have popped up on my stuff eventually. Yeah, like, I'm like LeBron. I'm like NBA Youngboy. Like, bro, it's going to pop up eventually. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm not famous, man. I don't have a famous algorithm. I don't know what you want me to tell you. If somebody speaks on us, I probably won't see it because, like I said, I don't pay attention to it. But eventually, people going to see it. That's why I said that's when I really stopped liking this channel. When people really thought I was big time. I don't like people like that. If y'all act like that, I don't like people like it. I'm not big time, man. Just Steve, dude. Stop calling me other stuff, man. Stop thinking that we famous. I get it that y'all watch us off TV. Don't treat me no different than you would treat your real good people that you treat good. Not your family, because you might not care about your family. But treat me like respect. Treat me just cool. If you come in and comment something, I'm going to see it. Because I'm not famous. I call people out that I like, that I see. I like you. I want to get to know you. Hey, how you doing? That's why people was kind of like shocked. They was like, oh, you know, he said, hey. I'm like, bro, because I see you. I'm not famous. I don't want to be famous, man. I don't like people. So believe me when I tell you, I'm content with good people that want to come over here. Steve is not envious, dude. Oh my God. That's why I said it. But that's the stuff I was saying. I was even using that example with Will and Park and some other people. Because again, I'm showing you the envy. It don't matter who better. It don't matter who better. Pac might be better than dude. Who cares, man? Everybody wins. My goal is for everybody to win. It's not about who's better. Everybody wins. Everybody eats. What's the problem? I eat, you eat, we eat. Yo come, you come, or how you say it, Jose? It's yo come, tu come, yo come, or whatever. I don't know. It's Spanish. You eat, I eat, whatever. Yo baby, me baby, whatever. Tu sabe, yo sabe, rico suave. This is whatever you say. The goal is for everybody to eat. That's a little Espanol for y'all that don't know. Stephen working as Espanol. That's one of the first things they teach off of Duolingo. But no, that's why I said like everybody eats, man. Everybody eats. Whoever's better. That's why I told you. I said, bro, some of y'all. I said, bro, some of y'all are gonna be better at YouTube than me. I want y'all to hit over 150,000 views, man. Some of y'all gonna get like 5,000 or 500,000. Some of y'all might get millions. I want y'all to do better than me. I don't want nobody not being better than me. I want y'all to get on YouTube and talk, so I ain't got to talk on here for forever. I don't want to do this all the time. And I really don't want to do this anymore in the future anyway. I'm not envious. That's like one of y'all going out here and going viral, and I'm mad at y'all like, I'm the only one supposed to go viral. No. That's the same thing. Bro, every time you hear one of these rap beefs, envy. I know some of y'all probably don't know what's be going on in this stuff. Like this stuff be kind of like years old. Every city got it. My city got it. Everybody got it. Bro, one of the worst stories I heard was over in Orlando, bro. This was the true story of envy. Yo, if I've ever seen envy myself, man. This one rising rapper, Glock 9, that's his name, Glock 9. Envious little dude. He just started, bro. He started a rap group with three of his friends. That's why they rivals now. But he started a rap group with three of his friends. They all was good. They all was making it. They making it out the hood. They getting views. He just got signed to Birdman them label. Like they all making it. He could not stand the fact that anybody else got credit besides him. He wanted to be the only hot rapper from the city. He wanted to be the only one. Not no rival competition. Not everybody win, everybody eat. Not that he signed. He wanted to be the only one. So he wanted to kill everybody. That nigga tried to kill everybody. He got jealous because other people was getting shout outs. He already made it further than them. He was further. And he was still mad that they was getting recognition. Bruh, his own blood cousin. Not figuratively speaking, everybody, what's up, cousin? No, not cousin. His own blood cousin was a rapper. He tried to, the feds said he tried to kill him on so many occasions. This is in Orlando. He said he tried to kill him on so many occasions because he couldn't even stand his own blood cousin getting nowhere. How envy you gotta be to kill your cousin, cuz, bro? Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. He went and shot his mama's house up, his cousin, his auntie, just because he wanted to, bro. He couldn't stand his cousin getting nowhere further than him. Envy. Remember I told you it's a murderous spirit, right? Murderous. Surprisingly, his cousin survived the life, and that's not even the first attempt. I think he done did like 5 or 6 attempts on his cousin's life. He escaped them all. Blood cousin. I don't know somebody that would do that. Oh my God. Imagine you going to your cousin trying to kill your cousin. Like, imagine that, dude. Yeah, it's just evil. Evil. Straight up envy. At least some of them rappers over there, they be like, hey, well, I got the opposite. Everybody kind of getting their thing going. Okay, we'll do some diss tracks on each other. We all make it out. Dude didn't want nobody making it out. Imagine you just trying to just get a rap check. Like, bro, I'm just trying to make it out the hood, get a little rap check, and do want to smoke you because you getting numbers. His cousin, that's what it was. His cousin got a feature with I think he got a feature with Chief Keef. He got featured on the NBA or the NFL game or something. Dude didn't like it, tried to kill him just because he got a placement. Oh my God. Yep. And when you read the word and you see where it says they were murderers and want to kill everybody, and yep, you know exactly who the people are. You know exactly who the people are. A bunch of hymns. A bunch of hymns. You know exactly who the Bible talking about. Right there. And then you wonder why I told people I ain't tell nobody why I was moving out of Louisville, right? You wonder why I ain't tell everybody what my big plans was. Why I ain't tell niggas what I was doing? Because they'll try to do you like that. Who you think he is moving out of here? Who you think he is moving out of Smoketown? People don't get out of Smoketown like that. They don't get out the West End. Who do you think he is? He going, where? San Antonio? Like, no, we got to stop that. Oh, yeah. Oh, where he got DJ equipment in his house? Yeah, we coming over there. That's why. That's why. Oh, Jesus. I wasn't even trying to get on the envy stuff tonight, man. But I told you, man, that I can't stand it. 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 Nigga will switch up the streets for the word. It's still envious. That's why I said don't think that stuff goes away because you go to church. Don't think that stuff go away because you Christian. If anything, it probably magnifies. Negroes just slap God on it just to make it sound spiritual, but they really saying it because they envious. Understand the game. Y'all gonna be dumb if you get bamboozled by one of these type people. I'm telling you. What does it say? How will you know? How will you know the signs? How can you tell? Look at them. If they come to you first and they do that, they're doing it out of envy. If they always want to give their opinion, we didn't ask envy. They do it. I'm telling you how to know this. Your family too. Don't think your family ain't like that. Your family too. If probably not anything, your family is like that more than anybody else. Understand that. That's why I said, people, when you gonna preach, Steve? Here's a word. There's a word. There's a word right there. Know the times. Know the signs. There's your word for you. Don't say I didn't preach. Don't say I didn't give you nothing. There's your word right there. Yeah, yeah. My word is gonna go against people like them. The ones that want you to preach all the time. Yeah, we're gonna expose your game. There you go. There's a word for you. Know them type of people, them weirdos when you see it. Know a false prophet when you see one. Know an envious Negro when you see one. Know the game when you see the game. Come on, man. Oh, this game in the book. It ain't nothing but smoke and mirrors. It's a magician's oldest trick. It's the same thing with this oldest game in the book. If people really cared about your well-being, we would have had our streets cleaned a long time ago. They don't care about your well-being. You know just as well as I know, just as well as they know, just as well as you want to know. You know why they do that. Don't be dumb. They don't care about your salvation or your soul or your well-being. They care about setting you straight because that is the way they correct you when they're envious. Passive aggressive. Remember, I told y'all, if somebody say, I don't want to sound racist, they're going to say the most racist thing. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but they're going to hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to say it like that. They're going to say it like that. I'm not trying to bash you. They're going to bash you. That's a basic way of saying I'm going to do that, but I'm going to make it like I'm not trying to. That's why they'll say what they got to say and they say, well, I'm not trying to say it like, yes, you are. That's why you said it. Because you had to add that on at the end. I didn't even ask you to say it. You said it. So you know why you said it. That's why I said, don't be a stranger to the game. You know the game, y'all. Y'all know the game. Yeah, if they try to gaslight, yeah, know why they did it. They're gaslighting because, again, they're trying to get at you. Oldest game in the book. Boy, if y'all don't understand this game, you're going to let everybody tell you what to do the rest of your life. You're going to be listening to Broken Negroes since you till you die. What's so wrong with just with thinking for yourself anyway? What's wrong with that? What, you scared to venture out and try? Are you scared to try? Listen to your mama for everything like your mama know. Oh my God, man. Just, okay, well, listen. Don't take what I'm saying. I'm not telling people to listen to what I say. That's fine. Don't. Look, I worked on my life. I ain't got to worry about that. My family ain't like that. My brother, sister, and my other sister and mama are not like that. My close friends and people I'm around, they don't do it. So again, I dealt with these weirdos in my life. I can't deal with the Negroes on the internet, but the ones that come over here, I deal with these little fools. So I don't got to really deal with that no more. Y'all can deal with that if y'all want to. Y'all know y'all dealing with people like that now. That's why I said we're not gonna pretend like we just talking about somebody. You know exactly who you talking about when we talk about this. You can deal with that if you want to. I'm not. Stay stuck for the rest of your life and believe that living in poverty is God's will. When the word tells you that poverty is kind of a sin, eventually it becomes a sin because, again, like I said, you're not trying. You live not the spirit of fear, man. The spirit of fear is not God's will. So you can live in poverty and think that you're serving God as much as you want to. God got a lot more in store for you, but you wouldn't know that because, again, you think living in poverty is His will. Listen to them if you want to. Just know when there's a famine that comes and we all need an abundance of food and you only got like 2 days worth for food because somebody told you that having too much is greed. Just know, don't come knocking on my door. I promise you, I ain't giving you a slice of rice. Don't ask me. What to say? The foolish virgins wasted their oil for what they wanted, playing around, and now when theirs run out, now they, hey, y'all, give me some of y'all. Nope, nope. You won't get a slather. I thought the Bible said we got to be loving and compassionate, though. I thought the Bible said that we got to be a friend to the stranger. I thought, like, what? Why is it saying that? Because, like, no, people willingly just don't care. You're not a stranger. You're a Negro, and you don't care how you live your life. So, no, we're not gonna stop what we do just because you go out there and get yourself in trouble, and then you want us to come. No, 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 no. Pastor Darby told people for years about the abundance message, the emergency preparedness kit, or whatever that message was that I was personally there for. That I remember we did 2013. He told people this. He was telling you to live in abundance all them years, and Negroes still sit there with the old poor rich's almanac mentality. He's like, oh, I'll take because you know it ain't about okay. Well, when there's a famine, God forbid there ever is one, but I know it's going to be one day. Don't expect to run to us. You cannot find me. I do not want to find you. Don't ask me for a noodle. You won't get nothing. If you don't believe in abundance, then you cannot believe in abundance when there's famine, which means you won't have no food to eat. Good luck to you. Don't ask. You ain't got to listen to none of that I said. But if you do want to listen to somebody, stay listening to Pastor Darby. He has never preached the wrong word. He would never steer you wrong because Pastor Darby is a real man of God. I said real man of God. And you got me to back him. As I said, they told you when you get older, your kid's going to tell on you. And I'm telling you now, I've never seen Pastor Darby do anything of the sort. He has never given a false word. He has never cussed. He has never done that type of stuff. I'm telling you, that man was real to the day he died. From as long as I can remember, my earliest memories of him was being real. To the day he died, he been real. I'm telling you. So if it's anybody you listen to, I'm not saying don't listen to people out there, because like I said, there are a lot of good men and women of God have the spirit of discernment to know. But I'm telling you, y'all listen to Darby already. Keep listening to Darby. Ain't one of these little weird whack YouTube prophets. They don't know what they talking about. They're irrelevant and they dumb and they mad because they ain't got the power that Darby got. They mad because they ain't got my name. So that's why they talking. Know the game, y'all. Stop falling for everything. Don't listen to me. Go listen to Darby. Don't listen to me. I'm not here to lead you. I'll call to preach to you. But if you want a word, I'm going to give you my version of it. Listen to it if you want to. Don't. Okay, whatever. Go listen to Darby. You listen to him already. Listen to what he said. He'll never steer you wrong. Hold on. Who's still here? I'm about to wrap his mug up in a little bit, so let me know who's still listening. Who's still here? If you're getting anything out of what I'm saying or whatever, if y'all just listening, just standing idly by, whichever. I don't really care. Like I said, just who's here. Let me know. I enjoy talking to y'all. That's why I come out here and talk to you. So y'all know. Like I said, we in the season of abundance, man. God's been doing everything abundant in our life, man. We ain't gonna listen to no weirdo. So some idiot who think they know something. Like, come on, man, get real. Don't listen to real people with real discernment. Real people that know something, that have a fire for themselves, man. That have a fire for tomorrow, man. Listen to no doomsday prophet. Like, we going somewhere. And that's why somebody gonna listen to this old little weird African talking about that God's gonna flood the word on New Year's. They always say God told me to build boats. Like maybe God told people to do stuff in a certain way, but He didn't tell you because of that reason. Stop using His name to get your vendetta off. Stop using His name because you want to be deep. Why can't He just say I want to build a whole bunch of boats just in case something happens? What's wrong with that? We would have been like, hey, we understand it, brother. We already know He ain't gonna flood the world again because He promised not to flood the world again, you idiot. So I'm just like, okay, well maybe if there is some type of flood in the world somewhere, maybe you need that for over there, but we don't. Well, come on, man. That's why I said, like, how many times y'all gonna listen to these idiots? How many times? Oh my gosh, dude, like, so stupid. You know, that's exactly how people ended up in Heaven's Gate. That's exactly how they ended up over there. Ended up over there drinking Kool-Aid and cyanide and killing themselves because somebody told them to do a mass murder. Oh my God, bro. That's how you end up in a cult. Niggas are so stupid. I don't even feel sorry for the people that's in the cult. I don't feel sorry for you. You dumb for even listening to people like that. I don't feel sorry for you. Anybody that make you drink a Kool-Aid and kill yourself, like I said, you deserve that. Anybody that told you to wear a black tracksuit and cover yourself with a cover and drink a Kool-Aid so he said the spaceship was gonna come and get him, yeah, you dumb. I don't feel sorry for you. How can you convince somebody to kill themselves, bro? That's so crazy. Word told you to kill yourself spiritually. It didn't say kill yourself literally. Mighty funny how they script over that scripture. Yeah, because when you don't got the spirit of discernment, anybody tell you to do something, you'll do it. That's why they'll tell you to touch your child, and a Negro will touch their child because they stupid. I don't have sympathy for people like that. I don't. That's why I said if there is a such thing as the government doing what they doing and the Illuminati or whatever people talking about, I said, well, you know what? They know that they ain't got to do nothing. They just gonna get Negroes to do it themselves. They know people crazy to listen to anything. All they gotta do is let somebody talk, and somebody gonna listen. They already trying to depopulate the world. You don't think they okay with this type of stuff? Somebody already talking about there's got to be a mass suicide so the aliens can come. You don't think that people gonna listen? Somebody gonna listen to it. You doing their job for them. If that's really what they doing, you doing their job. That's why I said they ain't got to lift a finger no more. I know they sitting back having a ball, just watching humanity just destroy themselves. They don't care. Told y'all stop listening to everybody. Stop listening to everybody. Sometimes, again, discern it. I don't say don't listen to nobody. Just don't listen to everybody. Discern it, man. Just have spiritual discernment. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with just knowing, man? Like just knowing for yourself. Have a safety strategy just in case you need to take it, man. Listen to people who know what they're talking about. If you want to know about EMT work, go talk to the EMT doctor, man. Go talk to law enforcement who knows about certain strategies and plans, man. Talk to somebody who knows about survival skills. Talk to somebody who knows real spiritual discernment, man. Stop listening to everything you see. I told you, man, they're gonna start rumors on people, man, and the majority of people that follow that person is gonna believe it because again, they listen to anything, man. Just like have some discernment. Listen to people that know. You would listen to a crackhead about how to do brain surgery, would you? Okay, so then don't listen to everybody who don't know what they talking about either. It's the same thing. You're not good at that profession. Don't listen to them. You're not called to be a pastor, so I'm gonna listen to you because you want to be a pastor. You're not called. I'm not listening to you. I'm not saying people ain't called to be a pastor, but I'm telling you, I said, bro, look, Darby did it better than you can already do it. So again, when I tell you, there's no way better way you gonna deliver it, and I don't need it from you. I don't. I had the luxury of growing up with that man for 23 years. I don't need to hear a cent of what come out of your mouth. I don't want to hear it either. That's why when you talk, the word do not be slapping because it ain't real. I'll tell you, you're not good at it, so it's not valid. Have some discernment, man. We'll talk. Anyways, I didn't want to keep this stream that long. Fellas, we're on a Discord tonight, so I'm gonna get that started over in just a little bit. I need to go get me some food, get up off his mug. I really don't even try to talk too much, man, when I'm on here, but I want to hit this issue, man. Like I don't even try to, but the issue just gets hit, man, because this is where we are. And that's why I said I had enough of that in my life, man. I'm 31 years old, man. I've been dealing with this my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I thought when we get in our 30s, we become adults, man, like people was gonna stop that. And it's like they get worse. It's the adults doing it, not the kids. The adults are doing it now. It's just weird. So I don't care no more, man. That's why I say I ain't got no filter. I'm gonna hurt everybody's feelings. They act like it, and I don't care if I hurt your feelings, and your mama can get their feelings hurt too. I don't care. Don't care. Anyways, man, I'm about to get up off here. I love y'all, man. Have discernment, please. If it's anything you pray for, man, please pray for discernment and have wisdom. Stop listening to everything you hear. Come on, man. Anyways, man, I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Cool Friday, dudes. Y'all know y'all my peoples, man, and I just want everybody to be cool and groovy, honestly. Anyways, I love y'all, man. Y'all take it easy. Discord people, I'll holler at y'all over there. Till then, we out here, man. Peace. Peace.